It's the Bob and Tom Show.
They say 3% of the people use 5 to 6% of their brain. 97% use just 3% and the rest goes down the drain. I will never know which one I am, but I'll bet you my last dime. 99% think we're 3% 100% of the time.
Gotta write that down.
They say 72% of all statistics are made up right there on the spot. 84.4% of people believe them, whether they're accurate statistics or not. Now, I will never know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt I need another double shot of something 90 proof. This is too much to think about. It's too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt with too much to think about. They say 92% of everything you learned in high school was bullcrap that you will never need. 82% of everything you got, you bought just to satisfy your greed. Because 94% of the entire population links possessions to success, even though 80% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to an alarming extent. It's too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, I've got too much to think about. 82% of all statisticians truly hate their freaking jobs. The average bank robber lives within, say, about 20 miles of the bank he robs. There's this little bank not far from here I've had my eyes on now for a while. Lately, all I can think about is going out in style. Yeah! It's too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt. It's too much to think about.
The wonderful Todd Snyder, the Statistician Blues. Good morning. Hello, hello. It's, well, the ladies will. Bob and Tom Show, that's right. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Oh, hi, Chick.
Hello there. There's Ace Cosby. Hey, look at him. Look at him. He's so busy. Look. Busy, busy, busy. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
There's been a minor spill.
Oh, no.
I think I got it under control. How is everybody?
You know, 3 days out of 5, you spill something. And I think it's higher.
Is it a sticky spill? Those are the worst.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This may be coffee related. I'm not exactly sure, but fortunately.
You shouldn't be allowed to have any coffee over there. You're going to really cause some damage one of these mornings.
Pour it into this electronic box in front of me.
That would be something.
Flying.
Yeah, we'd be on the news then. Tom electrocuted during show.
I assume this thing is somehow grounded. Welcome to the program. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend.
If you get electrocuted by spilling something into the board, it's not your fault. It's because it wasn't grounded properly.
I'm just asking. I have no idea.
All right.
Let's hope it is.
I wish I had a tenth of the feeling that you have about yourself about myself. That would be good. That would be really good.
It's a beautiful day. I'm in a good mood. Everything's great. Had a good weekend.
Carnage at the compound this weekend. Carnage, people. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. Oh, God. It was a mess. So I ran some errands yesterday, and I'm driving along, and there's a squirrel in front of me. And I figure, oh, well, he's going to get out of the way.
Yeah, you got a system.
Oh, no.
He's going to get out of the way.
Uh-oh.
He's going to... Yeah. So that was early afternoon. And then last night about 11, the lady dogs are like, they're uncharacteristically... They're not barking, but you can tell something's irritating them. Something's up. All right. So they want to go out. So I let them out, and man, they take off like a shot. And I go, okay, well, all right. So I'm standing there, naked, I might add.
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, I am. Damn right I am.
Just the way we like it.
That's right. And so I go do a couple things, and I go back to the door. And normally they go out, do their business, come back in. They go, okay, we're ready now. So I'm thinking this is weird. This is weird as well. So I give a little whistle, and here they come. And my golden Mrs. Monkey has the biggest rabbit in her mouth you've ever seen in your life.
Wow.
And the rabbit is clinging to life. I don't know how they killed it. I don't want to. There was no blood. I think they're hit people. I think they're hit dogs is what they are. They killed this rabbit quicker and...
So far we got a dead squirrel and a dead rabbit for your
squirrel
weekend.
and a dead rabbit and...
All within 12 hours.
But Monk, she came up to the back door and she sat down and had this rabbit in her mouth. She's like,
Father,
are you hanging it? Yeah, huh?
I present to you.
And bless her heart, I go, Monkey, down, put it down. And she dropped it on the deck.
Yeah.
And came in the house.
What'd you do with it?
Well, so I'm standing there
Naked.
naked
Of course. That's
with a dead rabbit on my deck with 2 dogs going, isn't this great?
Chick, you're gonna walk out of here today. And there's gonna be a widow rabbit in like a black veil.
Couldn't believe it.
Excuse me, Mr. McGee, and you're gonna turn around, she's gonna slap you.
I don't know who you think you are.
Is this like the lady in Jaws?
So,
Is that where you get in that scene?
Yes.
so I turn the lights out outside, and I get a broom that I have right by the back door, and I'm wearing my my UGG boots and nothing else.
Nice.
So I get my push broom,
Yeah.
and I go out and I shove the rabbit off the deck onto the onto the ground there, and I go back to bed for I don't know what it was, 3 or 4 hours, and then I wake up and I go, I have to do something with this rabbit. I can't.
Right.
Because if you let the dogs out, they're going to go.
Right to the rabbit.
I'm going to go pick it up again. This is great. So I had to get some barbecue tongs. Well, I couldn't give it a service. I didn't know what to do.
But you didn't have to barbecue it.
Yeah.
Oh, you just used the tongs.
I just used the tongs.
Sorry.
Did you throw the tongs away?
Because Captain Pussy did not want to touch the rabbit with my hand.
I
Get
get
a
it.
shovel. You get a shovel.
Get some gloves.
Did you throw the tongs away?
No, I washed the tongs, but I did.
So did you put the rabbit in the trash?
Well, I put it out in somewhere in the woods.
Meaning someone else's yard.
No, it's not someone else's. Well, no. Technically, I think we'd have to have a qualified surveyor
no
come
man's
out
land.
to see what yard it's in.
A staked survey.
Yes.
You know what? There's a turkey vulture who's very happy right now.
You know what, though? There is something about touching anything that's dead, tongs or whatever, that you know when you touch it, it's dead. It's just stiff as a board.
Now, on a brighter note,
Yeah.
Yes, let's start with something brighter.
I was taking my.
We're all getting keychains this morning.
Well, hang on.
No, only 4 of us.
4 of you. Only 4 of you. I have to decide.
Well, wait
I
till.
was counting the squirrel.
Wait till. Now, do you get a tail or do you get those little claws?
All right, 4 keychains and a hat.
So on a happier note, I'm taking my 8-year-old girl away from her little day camp on Friday. And as it
Is
happened,
it a fun camp or like robotics? Do you ever go into a nerdy one?
This is all strictly wilderness.
Cool.
And we had her
Canoe? Is there a canoe?
No, but there's a lot of hiking, and she had her carving stick, walking stick that she'd carved. And I was lost naturally, even though it's not too far from my house. I'm trying to find my way out of this place.
And you can with GPS find out where you are within.
Well,
3
I thought
feet
I
on
thought
the
I
face of the earth.
knew where I was. In any event, it was near the river, and all of a sudden, Art goes, "Daddy, hit the brakes!" And I slam on the brakes. Gigantic turtle, bigger than a frisbee, right there in the middle of the road. So I figured she'd had a week of wilderness training. I said, sweetie, why don't you get out of the car, pick it up, and take it over to the side of the road? Mm-hmm. So she goes out there, takes one look at this thing, and decides, no. So then I have to go do it, but then I realized, wait a second, I've got a walking stick here. So I hockey puck this baby to the side of the road and go on my merry way.
You know, now, much like the rabbit, my rabbit widow is going to visit me, that turtle's going to knock on the door any minute and go, what the hell's the deal? It took me 6 weeks to get across.
We saved him, so no one will run him over.
Did you take them the right way? You got to take them the way they're going.
I knew that, so I took him the way he was going to the side of the big turtle. And he stuck his little head out on his gross little feet with the claws on.
Gross little feet.
Here's the thing I'm more concerned about, and I'd like to speak on behalf of the listeners. You found it necessary to rely on your, how old is she?
8.
8-year-old daughter to navigate the road because you wouldn't have seen the turtle had it not been for her.
Daddy, put Wordle away and slam on the brakes.
And you're driving the car. Hey, there's a turtle up there.
How'd you not see that?
I don't know. I didn't see it, but I didn't hit it, so it's all good. So we have a nice happy turtle and a dead chipmunk and a dead
squirrel, dead rabbit.
Dead rabbit. Okay, sorry.
I shushed somebody in public over the weekend.
Ooh.
Am I turning into my dad?
Were you at the movie?
Outdoor concert. Outdoor concert, but
that's the right thing to do.
6 feet away from the band. We're right there, and it's not like kind of casual music. It's not the opener. It's the headliner. We're 10 songs in. They just will not be quiet. And I just a little tap and a shh, and they were like, "No, we're actually allowed to talk outside." And I go, "No."
Good for you.
We can talk outside. No. No.
That didn't feel great being
You're
the guy to
absolutely, you, Willie, are correct.
You are correct. If you want to talk, go out in the concourse.
It was so rude. It was yeah. I feel rude though for interacting.
I think the last time I went to the movies, it was with Josh, and I don't know if this imprinted me or not, because I used to love to go to the movies. When I was a kid, I'd go to the movies because it was quieter there, and it wasn't quite as physical. And we went to that movie, and remember that couple came in both wearing flip-flops, and they took their flip-flops off, put their feet up on the on the seats.
Yeah, we were pretty amazed.
Yeah, we were like, well, this is the last public theater I'm going to. Yeah, and that was before the pandemic.
And just shamelessly. I mean,
yes.
they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't care at all. No.
Probably wondered why we weren't doing it.
Yeah, where's your flip? Why aren't your bare feet up on the?
Did you see those losers wearing shoes? What the hell was that about?
Yeah.
Ugh.
What a weekend, huh?
Yeah, I went to an event and I saw a guy on a Harley wearing flip-flops.
That's a good idea.
That's never.
No. That is a badass. You do not want to mess with that guy.
You're changing gears. You might get your toenail caught.
Way worse too.
It's the second time I've seen that happen. Something could go terribly wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie's right. Just getting on the bike and going with a barefoot. What is he doing?
He had flip-flops on. It wasn't. Yeah, and I'm not a flip-flop guy, so sorry.
Okay.
Regardless of the circumstances. Coming up, we have a giant IUD in the news.
So if a dead squirrel, if a rabbit comes upon a dead squirrel in the wild, does the rabbit eat the squirrel?
Oh, sure.
No, they're not carnivores.
Or the squirrels eat the rabbit? Are they?
Neither will eat either. Yeah.
There's a series of animals called opportunistic cannibals, and if given the opportunity, small birds, anything.
Did anybody see that?
People are certainly number one.
The orange cat. Did you see that this morning?
Something was out there having a field day. I don't know.
Someone threw some garbage on the street. There was a little kitty cat having breakfast.
No kidding?
Right there on the hill when he came down. So the animals are out there having a good time. We have
not the squirrel I ran over.
There's one dead squirrel.
He died doing what he loved.
There's
getting hit by an Audi.
You think his last thought was
hit by an Audi?
His last thought was, yeah, this guy's going to swerve, right?
This ain't happening, right? He sees me.
I've seen other people swerve.
I thought for sure I made no evasive maneuver whatsoever.
Sometimes it's the evasive maneuver that gets them.
That's what I kind of thought.
Right.
You got to go straight.
And right before I hit him, I thought, but he did look young. So I'm probably...
Could we get back to the motorcycle guy that probably lost his toes? Okay.
Yeah, you're probably...
Coming up, we have sporting news.
Yes, we do. Celtics won again last night, up 2-0 in the NBA Finals, and lots of sports coming up, Tom.
Okay, and the world of Father's Day is getting closer and closer. That's why Omaha Steaks is here to tell you what's going on. Josh.
That's right, Chick. A rabbit may not eat a squirrel if it comes upon it, but Josh Arnold eats a steak when he sees one.
Darn right he does.
Yeah.
Dang sure. Omaha Steaks, in fact. A world-class dad deserves a world-class steak. You know that. So this year, get your father something that the experts at Omaha Steaks have made very easy for you to get your hands on some of those wonderful gourmet gift packages starting at just $89. Go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code BTS at checkout. You're going to get an additional discount when you shop all those great hand-selected gift packages for Old Dad's Day. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, beefy burgers, jumbo franks. They're all there, and Dad is guaranteed to love every bite. Go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code BTS. That's going to get you exclusive savings. Shop for unforgettable gifts, guaranteed to make Dad's Day, because look, if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code BTS at checkout. You're going to save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. Get on this. Time's a ticking away.
No, does it include the jumbo franks?
It does, yeah.
Well, how come I haven't seen Jumbo Frank this morning? Is he getting coffee?
Oh, yeah, he's on a run for all of us.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
He and the whole gang are in their van.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and how about our little tartlet?
Yeah, she's in there, too.
We'll hear from
They'll be
them
back around
later.
8:37. If you want to hear from the gang, 8:37 is the time to be.
No. Porky the Chop has been canceled. He's out of here.
We have interesting sports news. We have a bong update and Miss AI in the news. In case you haven't had enough of that. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician. He gets his job on a cruise ship. Mm-hmm. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is
I saw a billboard recently, too, that was kind of, it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, it's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors. Okay?
Sure.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is there an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't.
No.
Especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very generous.
Yeah.
That's very
About
kind.
245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
No, yeah,
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock?
Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point?
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the Gentiles' money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin to fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. I Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to, but I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No.
That's correct. You got
Oh, man.
keep it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in L.A. now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool. Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Tom. How's things over there?
Good. Just getting organized. I know we got a ton of sporting news coming up. Certainly looking forward to that.
We missed an anniversary yesterday in Major League Baseball that I'd like to remind everyone of. One of my favorite Major League Baseball memories, actually.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Involves the New York Mets and Toronto Blue Jays. We'll talk about it. Oh, and also, did
Mets
you know?
are pond scum, don't forget.
Oh, Mets are pond scum. That's right. And Scott Scheffler won the Memorial in Dublin. Carlos escaped from Alcaraz. Won the French Open. Linnea Strom won the LPGA event in Galloway, New Jersey. Have you seen Linnea Strom?
No.
She's got the back end. You might want to look at that.
Really? Baby's got back, as the kids say.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Kyle Larson won the NASCAR event. Max Verstappen won the Canadian Grand Prix. And Will Power and all the Penske guys, Newgarden and McLaughlin, won the up there in Wisconsin.
Road America.
Road America in Wisconsin.
Elkhart
But
Lake.
that brings us to things we learned on Friday's show. Now that we have maybe some distance between us and Friday, maybe we can offer clearer opinions as to what we learned on Friday.
Oh.
Is that a possibility?
Sure. What did we learn?
Well, first of all, things we learned brought to you by Weber Grills. Fill the grill and fire up the party with Weber. Smoke, roast, and sear on the same grill. Get fired up for the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Tom lives by a code. Pat Godwin song we hadn't heard in a while.
Oh, yeah.
We played that on Friday.
It's true.
Several things in that song that are absolutely the truth. And maddening.
Well,
a little irritating.
Okay.
Like when you're driving your daughter somewhere, you let her take care of what's up ahead. If there's a turtle in the road, it's up to her.
She spotted that turtle, and that turtle's alive to this day because of her.
What is that? How did she even see it? Was she standing in the front seat? She's quite small.
She was in the front seat. She's allowed to be in the front now. There's a certain height thing that she's just surpassed.
No, she's not.
Yes,
There's no way she's allowed to be in the front seat.
I got loose with that rule, too. Yeah, Jimmy's saying
it's a good thing. Otherwise, that turtle would be dead. It's a big turtle. It was bigger than a Frisbee. I mean, this thing was ugly, too.
I'm just glad somebody didn't. Another gentleman driving your exact same car didn't pull up and go, hey, do you know she's not supposed to be in that front seat?
No, I didn't know.
As you would to someone else.
Remember the last time? Remember when he was telling us, oh, yeah, over the weekend, I was pulling in the garage, and one of the little girls hit her head on the garage, and we go, how's that possible? He goes, oh, they were standing in the sunroof.
What?
They can't do this. They can't do this. It's not a roller coaster.
I never opened the sunroof. I hate sunroof.
Buckle up.
Well, then how did this story occur?
That was an old car. Older car.
So you've been doing it for quite some time then?
Well, you let him play parade? What are you doing?
That's not me. I'm not a sunroof person. I don't like them. I keep them shut.
You know what? I would disagree if I could. I keep them shut as well. I think they're the worst invention to American motorists.
Causes the air to waffle and it hurts my ears.
They don't work at all.
I get sun a lot. And my doctor told me you have to wear a hat in the car because the glass is not taking away the UV rays. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
You know, they have a thing that closes.
Cloth. Oh, I know. Mine has never been open in my car to my knowledge.
So you don't have to wear a hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you wear a hat even though your roof is closed with metal in between you and the sun?
Depends.
Okay, fair enough. Tom greeted me Friday morning with, hello, handsome. Remember that?
Yeah.
Boy, that was really kind of cool.
Trying to cheer you up.
20,
I was hoping to get happy chick when I said hello, handsome. And knowing that your beard had a good weekend.
What had a good weekend?
Your beard had a good weekend. Your hair looked good.
Willie saw his dad in Starbucks drive-thru, and you also gave Willie the hello, handsome from inside.
He didn't know I was in there.
No.
The barista goes, is your son named William? I went, no, it's Willie. I think Willie's out. His car's going to the drive-through.
Did you hear what he just said?
Your name really is William, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Also,
so if someone asked me, "Is William? Do you know William Griswold?"
Yeah.
No, I know a Willie. That would not be the response.
No.
I would go, "Yes, I know William Griswold." Yes. We call him Willie, though.
Yeah.
You're one of two people that should know that.
Yeah. The original too.
I didn't realize the context was.
There is something. Josh, join me if you will. There's something, some kind of statement on American culture right now. If a son is at the Starbucks drive-thru and the father is inside the Starbucks, and there's a warm moment between them because of the Starbucks, there's something.
Yeah.
Am I thinking about this too much?
Very 21st century.
It's very, yeah.
Sort of metrosexual.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's add privilege.
Used to be, young man would meet his father in the field.
Hey, Pop, how's the tractor coming?
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Plow harder, boy.
No.
I finished these chores, and you finished your chores, and we met in the middle.
That's
I brought you your lunch, Pop. I know you've been on the
Now it's, hey, can I get another pump of caramel, please?
Hey, listen, the caramel's not for me.
Did you get that fence fixed over there, boy?
That caramel's for Mike Mark. I'm embarrassed to order it.
I get the sugar-free vanilla syrup, please.
I'm telling you.
Get it straight.
There's something
my
here.
friend.
Let's see. Tom was at Hart's dance recital. It was great. Last week. He said he had a wonderful time.
That is wonderful. And I learned that some of these places have started having flowers for sale on site.
Yes.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
Quite lucrative, I would imagine.
I used to have to go to florists, cart them all the way to the school.
It's great. The girls were tremendous. So much fun.
We started talking about one of our favorite moments on this show over the past years is that Willie decided to open up a waterbed warehouse, and he was going to fill here, buy here for the waterbeds.
So you'd buy the waterbed. Let me get this straight. Then what would you do?
And then you'd have it filled right there at the store.
Oh, I see. That was the courtesy. That includes water.
You fill here, you buy here, we fill here.
And you know what's great about this job is then over the weekend when I'm having a really nice time with my friends, I look at my phone, someone's on Twitter going, "Hey, Willie, I'm at the hotel pool. You think they filled it up here? They fill it up at the airport, put it on a truck."
Sorry.
You guys can't. Those aren't real people.
Oh, and then I go, hey, it's so great that I'm hanging out with my friends right now, but now my thoughts are dominated. I'm getting fired up. I got breathing exercises. I'll be fine.
As you can see, this caused Willie. We were talking about Willie's waterbed warehouse. This caused Willie to say, "quote I will kick your ass, old man." Close quote.
Yeah.
Friday morning to bring it back up again.
If you've never threatened to fight your dad while at work, give it a shot. I don't know what you're doing out there, but it's a good time. Give him a ring.
Well, this goes back to your dad at Starbucks. I'm sure fights broke out in the back 40 all the time between dad and son.
No
you
doubt.
think you're big enough? Is it time? You want to try your old man? Stuff like that.
It's happening now, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be the dad if I won.
Oh. We still are getting email about how amazing Edwin McCain was last week on our show.
Went to the show. It was great.
Really love that.
And we posted some photographs. The guys, Ed from Collective Soul is the Haywood Banks doppelganger. If you want to see those photos. And what a great show that is, by the way. Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish, Edwin McCain.
Did you move a little bit while you were there?
That was great.
Yeah?
God, I bet you can't help but move.
Yeah.
Just a great show.
And I danced?
Looks like Hootie's been pumping iron. He's huge.
Yeah, they do a terrific cover of the song "The Buffalo Springfield" for what it's worth.
Oh, I love
Just
it.
nailed it. But great show. I highly recommend.
I'm glad
going
you got out and had some fun.
Check out the tour and check out the doppelganger photos of Ed and Haywood Banks.
Last week we had National Donut Day. Was that Friday? Yep. Ordered up donut. Thank you, Ace. Ordered up donuts. He hasn't said anything all morning. The donut. Yep. Paris Olympics are coming soon, and they put up the Olympic rings on the Eiffel Tower. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, but a couple of big Olympic stories today. Getting ready for the games.
They may want to rethink swimming in the Seine.
Why?
According to the movie I watched last night, there are sharks in it.
Oh.
Sharks in the Seine.
Is that right?
That's right. They've adapted.
Documentary?
What quality movie was this?
It's called Under Paris. It's about how some mutated Makos have made their way to the Seine. And,
I assume you bought it thinking it was about Paris Hilton's underwear?
Yes, because it's 2003.
Paris Hilton.
I believe she just is releasing a new book.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'd like to find out whoever buys that and prevent them from voting in the next election.
I don't know. Is she a savvy business person? I don't really know much about her.
Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
She's done all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still listening to Tom talk about how cool he thinks it is that the medals at the Olympics are being made out of pieces of the Eiffel Tower. Just the gold medals or all the medals?
All the medals have a chunk of the Eiffel Tower in them.
Chunk of the Eiffel Tower.
Is this really the Eiffel Tower, though? I mean, how many times are they adding and taking away things from it? Is it a ship of Theseus thing?
Oh, yes, I was just that's the ship at sea, right?
Is this actually the Eiffel Tower? Is this just...
It's certainly not the original Eiffel Tower that we know.
There's certain
replaced by now.
struts and mechanical pieces that have to be replaced.
This could have been from scaffolding they put up in 2013.
Could have
I don't
been.
think
Could have
this
been.
is- yeah.
It could have been from that river in Baltimore, for all I know. The point is, it's...
Is that a...
Whoa.
Current events.
the ship hit the...
Yeah.
They just took the last big chunk.
That's what
They took the last big chunk out of the water over the weekend. Sorry. It was my fault.
They finally got the guys off of there?
No, but this is your fault. Naked bike ride. We talked about that, and they they're doubling their efforts this year. Please towel off the seat when you're finished riding the bike. Tom felt that was a broadcastable.
What's the naked bike ride in Toronto? It's a big deal, and I can save them a lot of trouble. I said some company should step up, and maybe we could do it. Logoed shower caps
To put on your bike seat?
Yeah, you put that in the bike seat, you're done.
Pretty smart.
Then when you're done with the bike, then you sell them.
Not the shower
bike?
caps.
Yeah, you sell the shower cap.
No, people have been sitting naked on them.
If Paris Hilton were riding naked on one of those bikes with a shower cap, I bet she could probably get hundreds of dollars.
I don't think Paris
forget
Hilton
about Paris
types
Hilton for a second?
Okay.
Willie announced on Friday he could make a bong out of anything.
Yeah, you bet. All you need a little bit of water. You need some air, some free space, some sort of downstem, and you're good to go. The world's your smoking
You think
device.
if Mr. Wizard was still on television, he would have a show about making a bong?
God, I love that show.
Did you really?
I loved Mr. Wizard.
Don Herbert. Didn't he get a little edgy every now and then?
He
with
would.
The kids? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I know that's not right.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Give me that.
Is that the Strontium 90? Damn it.
I liked Mr. Wizard, too.
Put the lead gloves on. By the way, update on that bong story.
Yes.
It involved, we'll have that update coming up. It involved the Fish fan.
Hitting a bong during a Fish concert at the Sphere in Vegas could get you banned from the venue.
Well, we'll find out. There's an update.
All right. Josh went crowd surfing at a Seven Dust concert.
Yeah, they were part of a great festival.
There's video of it at the on the Bob and Tom website. Here, Christy with an update.
Friday, Tom suggested using shower caps. This is from a listener with the Bob and Tom logo as bike condoms for the seats for the naked bike rides. This is Chad in Washington, Granite Falls. Instead of the Bob and Tom logo, the shower cap should have Tom's face on them in the tradition of your Christmas gift style.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great. And I could do the announcing.
If you're not clean enough back there.
Sit on my face.
If you're not clean enough, it could have like a Woolly Willy effect where it gives him sort of a little mustache or a little sideburn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Chad goes on to say this way, Tom's face could be up the thousands of unwashed gluteal clefts around the globe.
But not just gluteal clefts. You get a little...
Oh, some of that sweet stuff.
Tang juice.
Boy, what are you, a mother of six?
A mother of six.
Let's see.
These are things Tom.
My mother is a mother of six.
We've already kind of talked about this morning, but we did talk Friday about Omaha Steaks and Porky the Chop visiting us. And Porky the Chop stopped by. Also, Apple Tartlet. Mm-hmm. Lenny Lasagna.
Larry
Lasagna.
Larry, yeah.
So be listening for that sometime this morning. Josh made the announcement he enjoys living alone. I can do whatever I want to do, he said. I don't have to worry about a woman and pretending to like that family.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said.
I did say some terrible things.
I won't come back to haunt you.
They always
let's see. The final two things from Friday. Tom cannot wink. He can, but he really has to run up to it. He has to really think about it.
Because otherwise they both go. And a wink can only be the one.
Right.
Yeah. That's a double's a blink.
Left eye, blink. There we go.
I've actually gotten really lucky with exes' or with girlfriends' families.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're cool?
I can't think of a one that I didn't like or
You got yelled at over the weekend, didn't you?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, I'm just saying I feel blessed that everybody's been cool.
Even the one where the mom winked at you.
Especially the one where the mom winked.
Really?
At me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Of course, it may have taken her.
She gave you the "you think she's good" wink.
Josh, I have ex's family that's like so cool. I have when I go to LA, I hang out with my ex's dad every time.
Yeah.
I love having that
just
kind
good
of
people.
And then texting her, she's like, "Why are you two hanging out again?" I'm like, "We have fun."
And Christy made the announcement on Friday she has a phobia about quicksand.
Yeah, because I was in quick mud as a kid.
And we still have that story coming up.
Quicksand? Oh, we do? Okay.
Yeah.
Quicksand in the news.
All right.
Never forget it.
Scary.
Okay, we have a couple of other things we have to update. We'll get to those coming up. We do have some really good sporting news this morning. We'll get to that in just a minute. Right now, I want to tell you that the Sports to the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Hope it's been a good year for you so far. 2024, take a moment for yourself. Celebrate some of those wins. And if you got some things you want to accomplish here, of course you do. Therapy can help you make some progress in your life. And reaching out for help with therapy is not a sign of weakness, but actually a sign of strength. That's where BetterHelp comes in. The idea behind BetterHelp is a simple but elegant one, which is accessing therapy in an easier way. The way it works is the therapy is done online. So you fill out a brief questionnaire online. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist, one of thousands participating in this program. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. Then the therapy itself is done online, either like a Zoom call with a camera on or just chatting like you're on the phone or even texting back and forth. It's about what works for you and where it works for you. So take a moment, visit betterhelp.com/BT show today. That /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, HELP, betterhelp.com/BT BT Show. Thinking about therapy? This is an easier way to do it. You can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So check it out. Once again, betterhelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, interesting sporting news and more delights. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll.
This song's about my very favorite thing in the whole wide world. Oh, yeah? Perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Would you like to play some sneaky picky? What I'm trying to say is that I'm feeling like a song. So what you say? We're gonna come to play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Oh, It's time for moving, baby. It's time for grooving slow. It's time for dancing, baby, and poking around your throat. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Can I have some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Yeah, can I see your beauty? Can I get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I see your beauty? Some booty, baby. Can I have some more? Oh, booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Oh, I want some booty, booty, booty. One time, one time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come on. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Some booty, baby. Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Some booty, baby. Can I have some more? Some booty, booty, booty. Can I see your beauty? Booty, booty, booty.
Booyah.
Wow. Very nice, gentlemen.
That horn section moves.
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
Man, are they great.
Oh, what fun. Well, if you didn't get a ticket tonight, you lose. Wow.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Yes.
The Mummies are my new favorite band.
Uh-huh.
It was formerly the Beatles.
Amen.
That was a nice letter. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Here come the Mummies. Thank you for listening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. This is my favorite rejoin music.
Heck yeah.
Da, da, da. Something, something, something.
Welcome back to Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom now.
Welcome back to Bob and Tom.
Talking Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom.
It's Muddy Pat Godwin. Hey, you know, Pat Godwin has that special out there right now. When I say special, I'm talking about the open bar comedy special available for your dining and dancing pleasure and reviewing on YouTube. It's called Repeat After Me, and you can check out Mr. Godwin. Back in the day of the dyed hair.
Yeah, last July. Last July.
The songs hold up. The hair is now white in its natural state.
You look great, Pat.
Much
You
better.
do. You do. And you can see Patty G live, along with most of the rest of us. We're doing a special broadcast coming up this Friday. We will be broadcasting the show from Osceola, Iowa, near Des Moines. Hope you can join us for the live show. And then that evening, a live stand-up comedy show with Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskay, Josh Arnold, yours truly, Chick McGee. It'll be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Details can be found at lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino. Now we turn to the sports page with Mr. McGee.
NBA Finals last night, Game 2 in Boston. Drew Holiday.
Celebrate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Madonna. You like that one? Holiday.
A lot better than that awful Bee Gees song.
What?
It's a holiday. That is the worst.
I like that.
Really?
Lonely days. They kick it in there.
Lonely Nights. That's a great song.
I love that
Where would I
song.
be without my
What would I be
woman?
without my
Ooh, you're a holiday.
Don't play this turd.
Oh, it just starts off slow.
Holiday.
So nice and funereal.
Yeah, Lord.
You're a holiday.
Oh, yeah, it does. This is abysmal right now.
Yeah, it stays abysmal.
But it does get good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes them a while. I forgot.
It's only 6 minutes of this. And then
All right.
Smile.
Yeah, it's bad.
You're a holiday.
You're back to the group.
Anyway, Drew Randall Holiday. How do you feel about that?
I was very close.
You okay there?
I was about to express my true opinion of the.
You're about to say a naughty word.
Now, there is an era of the Bee Gees where they were
They're
excellent.
going to be on holiday.
That is not it.
They were always good.
I love them.
No, the early Bee Gees is abysmal.
New York mining disaster, hilarious.
I'd rather
Massachusetts.
Gotta get a message to you.
Nails put under my
Get
nails.
a message to you. Come on.
I think they did get better. But,
Once they got a little rhythm and the beat going, and
it's amazing.
The disco era Bee Gees are actually very good.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh. I did not care for Saturday Night Fever. The Saturday Night Fever. That song. I didn't care for
Night Fever.
No, I like Night Fever. There's Night Fever, and then there's Saturday Night Fever. There's two different ones. Two different songs.
I wasn't aware of that.
Night Fever, Night Fever.
It's a nice tune.
You know how to do it. That's not Saturday Night Fever. There's.
You know how to do it.
Here's Night Fever.
Yeah, great song.
That's not Saturday Night Fever. That's a different song.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember the regular. You don't remember Saturday Night Fever. Tony's walking at you during the opening credits, carrying a can of paint.
By the way,
isn't that Staying Alive?
It's Staying Alive.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
It's not Saturday Night Fever.
I didn't say there was a song called Saturday Night Fever.
I think you did.
Yeah, I think you did, Tom.
You like jive talking? You like jive talking?
Sure.
I love jive. That's a great tune.
It is a great tune.
It's a holidays.
But that's not from Saturday
I mean,
Night
I don't know where
That's
they got
from
the money to
before,
pay
right?
off DJs to play that back in the day, but
You're an awful person. You know that. You automatically think people are paying people.
why would anyone listen to that or the Four Seasons if they weren't getting paid?
Oh, the Four Seasons is
Ronnie.
I don't like that song, but I love the Four Seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
Shake it up, shake it
There they
down,
are.
move
There
it
they are.
around, move it around, disco baby.
That's the way Frankie sang without the falsetto. You didn't want that.
Move it out, move it in and about, disco baby.
All right.
Disco baby.
Grease is the word.
Where was I? Drew
Holiday.
had 26 points, 11 rebounds. Didn't you tell me that Willie's name was almost Drew? You were going to J-R-U-E.
Spelled with a J. You were going to do Drew Holiday with
Look,
a J, right?
he's looking at me and trying to remember if he's ever said that.
That was never
What
even a
have I
possibility.
done?
Wasn't it almost Butch?
Anyway.
No, he was both.
Celtics win 105-98 last night in Boston. It's a 2-0 lead, and now the series shifts.
Thank you.
to Dallas.
Shifts.
Oh, actually, and game 2 tonight of the NHL Stanley Cup playoff. The Panthers won 3-0 Saturday night. Game 2 tonight, also in beautiful Sunrise, Florida. Scotty Scheffler is a winner again. He held off Colin Morikawa and Adam Hadwin at the Memorial in beautiful Dublin, Ohio, home of La Scala Restaurant.
Ah, La Scala.
He shot a 74. It was the highest Sunday score he's had in years, but it was enough to get the win. He was there with Mrs. Scheffler and the new baby boy, Mordecai.
Mordecai Scheffler.
That's right. That's what they decided to name him, Tom.
Oh, nice.
Yep, they were having a big time.
You mentioned the reference La Scala?
Yeah.
What do you get there? Do you get the La Scallops?
It's I don't know if it's still open actually, but it's wonderful.
Were it's still open? Would you get the La Scallops?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Do they sing for you? Is this the place with the singing waiters?
I think it is. Yes. Where was I? Oh, Linnea Strom won the LPGA event in Galloway, New Jersey. Racing, Kyle Larson won the NASCAR event. Max Verstappen wasn't stopping, I tell you that. He won the Canadian Grand Prix. Willpower won New Garden 2, McLaughlin 3, Penske sweeps in Wisconsin at Road America. But aren't they all roads in America? I think they are. And Carlos Escape from Alcaraz won the French Open. It's like his, fourth major, and he's 21 and 35 days old.
He can beat the fuzz.
Not faster than Borg though. Borg's still the youngest kid to win, youngest player to win.
Isn't he the youngest to win on the 3 different surfaces?
Have you been listening
Velcro?
to
No, he went on Velcro.
No, you're right. Velcro
winning on Velcro is difficult.
Yeah, that's because your shoes stick.
And so does the balls.
The ball's a bitch
Went
to
on
play on
Velcro, peanut butter, and jelly.
That clay gets messy, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does.
Yeah.
He fell down when he won yesterday, and the clay was all he had covered in that dust. Disgusting. More sports coming up, including a Major League Baseball anniversary from yesterday. It's been 25 years since this magical moment occurred. We'll talk about Caitlin Clark. She is not going to be going to Paris to play basketball. She might be going to watch, but she's not on the roster.
And when we come back, I'm going to show you something that will make you all jealous.
All right.
That's right.
And I have a letter from one of our listeners who has recently experienced butt Botox.
Wow.
Okay.
And we'll find out why.
Okay.
Okay. And also coming up, we have another baby born in a public place.
Yeah.
And I think it's a kind of a sweet story, and we'll look forward to that one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
About to make you all so mad.
All right. Make us jealous is what you said.
Green with envy.
All
What have you got?
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
I'll just defer to Josh. What's happening over there?
Tom, last week was a big week for the show. I think we invented a slogan that is taking America by storm. You had suggested there should be a name for an accidental
male flashing.
Yes. Yeah. Because
the way
it happens with women.
If a lady is not wearing underpants, the vulgar phrase is she shot a beaver.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was asking, is there a male equivalent if there's a gentleman wearing kilts and no underwear.
And I'll be honest, I kind of sat back and watched this happen. I didn't really, I did not really contribute.
And we came up with, when it happens, the lady should say, Christy,
hello, Ardvark.
Yes,
hello, Ardvark.
Yeah, and this was a mixture of Christy, Chick, Pat, and I feel like the rest of us were kind of, we just saw alchemy take place.
Yeah.
Well, Mike has written in from South Bend. He's a retired police officer and current 911 dispatcher. He says, thank you all for the laughs. Mike's wife sent me this T-shirt.
Oh,
look at that.
Let me see over here.
I love it.
That says, hello,
Very nice.
Ardvark.
Yes.
And there's a little Ardvark on it.
Yes,
the front.
indeed.
See, now that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Now,
No
size.
genitalia on it.
No, of course
No.
not. Of course not. No.
And if you know, you know.
Yes.
It's like part of a cool club.
Right.
Like, hey.
That's very nice. Well,
So isn't that nice? So thank you, Mike. And I apologize. Her name is Recie. Recie?
R-E-C-I-A-E?
Yeah.
Like the cups.
So how about that?
Wasn't there a Reese on TV?
I don't know.
Well, that was Wheezy.
That was Wheezy. Yes.
I just about can't stand it.
We had Wheezy in the news a couple weeks ago. Remember there was the
What was that?
Well, it was in your
you-
punchline. Yes.
No.
Yeah, there was a convention, and the convention of it was the doctors and nurses that treat folks that have breathing disorders.
Right.
The keynote speaker was Wheezy Jefferson.
Oh, boy.
I don't think that's.
That's the all about breathing and problems with your lungs. I'm sorry. Have we completed our sports
But
project?
isn't that a
We have
thoughtful
not.
gift?
Very.
Very
wonderful.
And this will be available on eBay in about an hour.
Starting bid $459. Caitlin Clark fans are outraged. Basketball star left off the U.S. Olympic team.
Oh, she is.
The Athletic first reported the news even before the official roster had been announced. Clark, a rookie with the fever, said she has no disappointment regarding the news and continued, I think it just gives you something to work for. That's a dream.
That's a good, very good, nice attitude.
However, she
Good
did,
attitude.
according to Christy Sides, the head coach of the Indiana Fever, she put out a story yesterday and said that Caitlin texted her when this all happened and said, hey, coach, they awoke a monster.
Oh,
So
she's fired up.
She's going to use this for motivation. So we will see.
Isn't that what a good athlete does?
Yeah.
Sure. And this kind of, I mean, I see why she's not on the team. She's a rookie. She's.
Sure.
But as my boy, Colin Cowherd, has said, he's a sports broadcaster on Fox. It's kind of, it seems like they're missing an opportunity for ratings-wise for Caitlin to be on the team. I mean, she is, a lot of eyeballs are on her right now.
No, there's going to be pressure to find people to watch women's basketball in the Olympics. But
I'd like to think that Caitlin has also introduced a lot of people just to the sport itself, and so hopefully they will watch.
Right.
But,
And oh, by the way, the U.S. women have won every gold medal in women's basketball since the 1996 Atlanta Olympics.
you know, they kind of can't risk that. That's something you want to keep going, right?
I think so. Well, and also I heard an explanation in that because obviously it's an all-star team for the Olympics, and that if Caitlin were named to the team, she really wouldn't have that much playing time because there are shooting guards on the team.
And people would be so mad at that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also heard that nobody on the team is under the age of 26. So,
all right.
There's the
they're all
175-year-old.
veterans.
Oh, yeah. But she's so good, dude.
She's been around for a while.
Yeah.
As Willie was saying off the air, that people are really mad about something that they knew nothing about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's
True.
people who never had an opinion about it or never watched a second of women's basketball. So it's
Hopefully we haven't spoken out of turn.
and I think it's also safe to say that sports fans are always angry. All right, aren't they always mad about something? In our culture, isn't that what the internet's all about?
I don't know how
express your
someone-
anger about something
Because
Well,
I
that's true,
consider myself a sports fan, I guess. The sports director quotes.
Yeah, of
in the
course
show.
you're a sports
No,
fan.
but I don't know how you listen to sports talk or whatever they call that without being just depressed and angry all the time.
exactly. It's not.
Yeah. People
To
wanna
me,
just
that's
be
not what being a
angry.
sports fan is. But you celebrate.
No one has really done an effective comedic take on sports talk radio and just, all right, here's what we're going to do, by God. You blow up the arena, something like that. And then, yeah.
Today, who's a better player, Pete Rose or Babe Ruth? I'll take your calls. What? Those are the ones I really can't stand.
Pete Rose or Babe Ruth.
Whatever did you? Here's something you'll never have an answer to.
Although when they did the Bears sketch, the Bears on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
And they would say, I just saw this. You know how stuff shows up in your timeline on your socials. It said, if the Chicago Bears competed in the Indianapolis 500, who would win?
Yeah, that's the
And it was like, well, okay. So the Bears have a bus, all right?
Yeah,
They're going to be in the 500. And the guy, well, who's driving the bus? Is Ditka driving the bus?
But those guys were never angry.
No.
They
yeah,
just celebrated what they loved.
Well, I think they were, unfortunately, overly passionate about it.
Right.
I guess. Maybe that's, maybe that's
of
what I'm
course,
trying
they
to
were
get
blinded by their own.
And yesterday we celebrated the 25th anniversary, people, of Bobby Valentine being tossed out of a game by an umpire and then returning to the game in disguise in the dugout. That's right. Bobby Valentine here being thrown out of the
goes.
Oh.
June 9th, 1999. The Mets are playing the Toronto Blue Jays. You're out of here, Valentine. And there he is in the dugout, wearing dark glasses.
Oh,
and
looking like Ted Lasso.
when they, I don't know if you know this, Tom, because I just realized this not that long ago. When they put eye black under their eyes,
right.
you thought that was some sort of lotion or cream or something. Sometimes it's just tape.
Yeah, it's a patch.
It's a patch or whatever. That's what he used for his mustache.
Oh.
Oh, that's even funnier. I didn't
So
know.
he put it underneath his. And then the announcers almost spotted him immediately. That's not Bobby Valentine. That's Groucho Marx, the new manager.
Didn't Groucho start that by just taking his thumb and sticking it in shoe polish and putting the mustache on?
That was the old vaudeville way.
Grease painters.
Yeah.
Did they throw him back out?
Yes, he was thrown back out. Yes, he was asked to leave the dugout again.
Hilarious. So good.
25 years ago, Tom.
That's classic. I didn't realize he'd just use the those patches to make the stash.
Right underneath it.
It's a badass stash.
He was wearing sunglasses and a Mets shirt, not his jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking. But he had sunglasses on, and it was a night game. That also might have.
Yeah, that's.
But he's kind of staying in the back, trying to lay low.
He's kind of staying in the. I don't know. Yeah,
He looks kind of like a dad watching his kid go on a date at the mall.
It's so awesome.
He's just gonna stay far back and not embarrass the kid.
Going over to Hot Sam's, getting a pretzel. Is that still a thing, Hot Sam? Pretzels at the mall?
I don't know.
Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's. What happened to Hot Sam?
I don't know what happened to Hot Sam's.
By the way, it looks like your restaurant.
Auntie Anne bought her out.
Looks like your restaurant La Scala in London, Ohio, is no longer.
Dublin, Ohio.
Dublin. Sorry, apparently it's gone.
There used to be one here too.
It's called La Scala.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the? What did they serve there, Josh?
La Scallop.
Now it gets a laugh.
Yeah, they did.
First time you threw it out there,
sometimes
crickets.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
It's like wine. Sometimes
it's a fine joke.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's all about timing. Yeah.
It's laughing is like vomiting. You can't explain it.
No, it's involuntary. Yeah.
Another Olympic story. Bill May, the artistic swimmer who was hoping to become the first man to compete in that sport at the Olympics in Paris this summer, has been left off the team.
Oh.
The New York Times reports.
I kind of wanted the guy to make it. They used to call it synchronized swimming.
Yes.
I don't know why they changed the name.
Because they have solos now.
Yeah, but you're synchronizing you're synchronizing to the music.
I know, but
wait a minute. I will tell you this. If I'm soloing synchronized swimming, I will nail being in sync with myself.
Yeah. No, you're in sync with the music.
With synchronized swimming, you're supposed to be in sync
with someone else.
who you're swimming with.
And all of you should be in sync with the music. It's very difficult.
No, this guy's really well known in the field, but he didn't make the team.
Artistic swimming. New York Times reports 8 out of the 12 athletes on the U.S. artistic swimming team were chosen, leaving Mr. May, the team's only man.
He didn't make it because his sack fell out of the suit during the
that's
final
Sack issue, yeah.
He was doing the backstroke and had the old up periscope thing again.
Oh, hello, Ardvark.
I'll talk to you three. I realized we were doing this story almost 2 hours ago now. And I told him, I said, tread lightly, will you? And here he is.
I have one of those stories today, too. I know. I hope he treads lightly.
Tom, you have a pool now. Please. Up Periscope has to happen at some point.
Mr. May told the New York Times that it would be almost like a slap in the face if men were not represented at the Paris Games in artistic swimming.
Why don't they do like a mixed doubles thing and have everybody?
Well, there are other men's swimmers, aren't there?
But this is the, this is the dance equivalent of swimming.
Right. I don't know. Maybe they do have mixed.
So the team is going to be all ladies.
How about this?
It is going to be all ladies?
Yeah.
How about they have people dancing, a ballroom dance, and they just dump water on them?
I like that a lot.
How about that?
Yeah. Sort of flash dancey.
Yeah.
Or they're, just violently throwing buckets of water in these people's faces.
I'd watch that.
Hot water.
It says here,
scalding.
They have to keep their composure.
It says as their skin rolls off.
Oh.
It says here, I have no way of checking this. It's the first time the U.S. has qualified for the Olympics in artistic swimming in 16 years.
Now, are they planning on doing that in the Seine?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, you can't. You have
see
to
them.
at some point. Don't you have to touch the bottom in artistic swimming?
I
at some
think
point?
so. Plus, don't they have cameras underneath the water?
You have to touch the bottom.
They do?
Touch the bottom?
You guys act like I've watched this before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to touch the bottom.
You're not allowed to touch the bottom. That's cheating.
No,
Hey, I don't think you can touch the bottom.
I think you do have to touch the bottom.
You just be standing there.
It's being called...
I can stand there and wave my arms around. You've got to be swimming.
You actually can't wave your arms around. You got a bad wing.
Yeah, I know. I can only wave the water around.
So when you're drowning, people think you're just saying hi. Tom's having a blast out there.
What's with the one-armed guy waving out there?
It just keeps going in a circle, round and around and around.
Well, it's time now to play the game What Will Chick Pick, starring Chick McGee as himself, sponsored by our good friends at Silac. That's Silac Insurance.
It's the toughest role to play as yourself. I think Chris Christopherson told us that.
Okay. We have two possible scenarios with Chick McGee. You pick either A or B. You got it? Ready?
Go.
Okay. In retirement, you spend all day stressing about the stock market.
Or?
Scenario B, you just have money directly deposited into your bank account.
Oh, I like B, Tom.
Of course you do. Chick McGee, or should I say direct deposit McGee?
Direct deposit, Double D. That's me. I'm Double D McGee, retired, sitting around watching TV, shopping online, breaking down boxes, ordering Grubhub, DoorDash, food, pizza delivery. There must be a catch, Tom.
No catch. With Silac, you can maintain control of funds during your retirement, and you can have downtrend protection even when Wall Street gets wonky.
Those are some great cans. There have to be can'ts.
Yeah, there's one big one. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, huh?
That's right, Silac. S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's Silac Insurance Company. Once again, it's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Thank you very much. When we come back, we'll be checking in with Christy Lee. Also coming up today, comedian Reno Collier. We got a baby being born at a restaurant. Everything's okay. And you know what the hoodwinker sunfish is?
No.
It's a gigantic, incredibly weird-looking fish. And one of them just washed up on shore. It's big, huge, and ugly.
Okay.
Wow, that sounds like never mind. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Our guest in the studio, Tommy Gaffigan. Ingrid, you're going to sing one of your tunes for us right now. Which one is it?
I was thinking that would be a good idea. Unless you want me to do a monologue or something.
Well, no, there's been some controversy that apparently there's this rap version of. Are you going to do what's going to happen here? I'm a little confused.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. We'll have fun, right? All right.
Sure.
I just became so Staten Island. So, this is the song that was on the Old Navy commercial. So we've played it over and over and over again because it was the song that actually made it to radio. Mm-hmm. And so one day, I don't know, my brain just sort of went crazy and I wanted to do something different, and so I did something different, and it sort of stuck because we need to change it up a little bit. So we'll do that version for you. I hope you like it. This is called The Way I Am, the remixed version.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this. All right. right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage, wax a trump like a candle. Dance from a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Ice baby.
Uh-huh. Well, he needs the money.
I believe Queen gets it.
Hey, don't hate. Don't hate.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared and said, "Where the auntie and uncle in Bel Air?" I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh. It had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it. You're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "You're home. I'll smell you later." Looked in my kingdom. I was finally there.
Very nice.
Yes.
Ingrid
Good voice this morning. Yeah.
Ingrid and her band is sounding great. Very nice mix, too. Thanks to all of the technicians. You did such a nice job. That was very good. It really sounded great.
He was saying stuff like, "He took my glue."
Bob and Tom 24/7.
By the way, I should mention I'm on my way to Louisville, Kentucky.
When are you going to start there?
I'm going to start there Wednesday night.
Well, you sure are early.
I'm way early.
You taking a Conestoga wagon there, Sam Houston?
I'm going back home.
Okay.
Well, that's a heck of a way to get to Louisville.
Yeah, I know. It's a roundabout way, but it's
that
working.
wife, isn't it? She's making you come back home.
No, she isn't making me come back home. I want to go back home because of my wife.
He likes his wife.
You know, I actually have a.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we all like his wife.
Okay, all right. Look at him.
We can't wait till you go to Louisville.
We're all going to Chicago.
Haven't you seen you on 65?
Haven't you seen her website? TheOtherMen.com?
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Let's put that up right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm just
I'll
kidding.
call your bluff.
Yeah.
Tim Cavanaugh is our guest.
You need a
Lovely
password,
wife.
Tim. Sorry.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's a weird. Well, what am I? That makes it normal then. I was going to say it's a weird day, but every day is kind of weird in here. So,
Chick, we've received a theory from a listener who I think he's onto something here.
Is this about the Carnage weekend at the compound?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Go
is
ahead.
that something you wanted to revisit?
No. I thought that.
This is Tom. We know that Chick is not a fan of the show The Big Bang Theory.
True.
Right.
Doesn't care for it.
I've watched it several times and never laughed.
I think it's a great show.
Okay. Tom loves it. Chick, the opposite. Well, Pat has written in from Piedmont. He says, I was surprised to hear that Chick doesn't like The Big Bang Theory, but then I went to their Wikipedia, and here's what it says. The show revolves around a group of people trying to deal with a guy, quote, who finds many routine aspects of social situations difficult to grasp. He is determined to have his own way, continually boasting of his intelligence, and has an extremely ritualized way of living.
Whoa.
Ta-da! Pat says, I think I understand why he doesn't watch. You are living it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't find it entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's why you enjoy it so much.
Tom loves it.
Yeah, that's why I think it's wonderful.
I think it's great.
I think it's great.
Terrific cast.
Terrific
Everybody's
cast.
fun.
It is a very, very bright
Which
cast.
one was in the... there was a movie that one of the girls was in that she was naked. What movie is that?
Played a flight attendant in something.
Kaylee Cuoco was naked in that?
No. The other.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's, we talked to Mr. Skin about it.
Somebody else's girlfriend on the
She's
show,
a small
not
blonde
Kaylee.
woman.
Right,
she has large, large
Glasses.
features.
Yeah.
She's very funny.
Very, yeah.
A Spanish race walker.
No, wait, hold on a second. Does this involve...
You're going to like this. We have accompanying video.
Okay.
Oh, this is the athletic sport of race walking. This is not some kind of protest thing.
Right.
What?
This isn't somebody
not
stepping on the backs of
They're not
certain
crossing
people.
a bridge
Whenever
with
we
signs.
talk about the word race, he feels like it's okay, go.
I thought
That's what
this
he thinks.
sport was dropped.
A Spanish race walker who celebrated her win prematurely missed out on securing a medal. According to ESPN, Laura Garcia Cairo was about to win third place at the 2024 European Athletics Championships and started to celebrate as she approached the finish line.
Oh, no.
Here she is.
Oh, she's
got a
excited.
little race walking. Woo!
Whoops, she didn't quite do it. She was pumping her arms and
I cannot.
They're running. They're not walking anyway.
No, they're walking.
They're walking.
Okay, if they make a Disney movie with people who look like canines.
What?
Who look like canines?
She
has a bit of a muzzle.
She's a bit of an angular.
looks like a Great Dane come to life.
Race walking is fraudulent. It's not a
fraudulent.
No.
What do you mean? She's wearing a cape.
Race walking. It looks like normal people who really have to go to the bathroom in a hurry.
It does.
That was in slow motion.
They're jogging at the end.
It's very well policed. You have to have a foot on the ground at all times.
And apparently,
It's like pool.
after watching that video, people are protesting, saying all their feet are off the ground, so they're not technically race.
People are protesting. They're
And
race walking.
this was Ukraine's Ludmila Oletsvaska. Snuck past her to snag the bronze medal.
All right.
You know what race walking is when there's one cart at the grocery store and you see someone else going for it. You do that race walk thing. That's as close as it is to.
I thought race walking was when you cross the street when you're in certain neighborhoods and you pass people.
That's how Tom does it.
I've done that on a daily basis.
Thank you, Willie.
I ain't scared.
You don't have to yes and me that much when I'm calling you racist.
Rodeo bull over the weekend.
I just think race walking is fake. Didn't they drop it from the Olympics?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Maybe.
I don't get why that one's real. I don't get why they do where they have the hurdles and then you have to get wet. I don't get why that's a real event.
Steeplechase.
That looks like a fake one. I didn't think it was. It's so crazy that's a real track and field event.
And they have to dig up the track to put it in. Hey, how come you're digging up the turf? We got to put a giant puddle here.
There are 2 race walking distances contested at the Summer Olympics: 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers. 50 is men only, 20 is men and
How do
women.
they police that?
That's men only, no girls.
And no girls.
It's the He-Man Woman Hatings Club. There.
Yes. Tree Fort. Al Bundy's No Ma'am.
Thinking about going to the rodeo? Is it Dusty Slay who said, I need to go to 2 or 3 more rodeos because I'm getting tired of people asking me, this ain't my first rodeo.
That way I've done at least 2.
That's right. Yeah. From Sisters, Oregon, a rodeo bull hopped a fence surrounding an Oregon arena and ran through a concession area into the parking lot.
Where it hopped into its car and
sped away. Injured at least 3 before wranglers caught up with them. The crowd at the 84th Sisters Rodeo singing along with Lee Greenwood's God Bless America as the bull ran around the arena before it hopped over the fence. Video posted online shows there's the
there
God bless the USA like it's nothing. I knew Tom would lose his mind.
Wow,
when he saw
if a
that.
bull goes into the crowd, it's yours to keep.
That's right.
And the amazing thing is he knew where to jump to get out of the arena.
He's been planning this.
Yeah, he has.
He has been planning.
That bull's not that bull barely had horns. Did you see it? And they weren't sharp.
So 2,000 pounds of meat jumping in your lap would be okay.
I'm terrified.
It's all
There he goes, running around. Lee Greenwood, God bless the USA. Oh, listen to Tom when it goes over the fence. He
takes a running.
Getting close. Here he goes.
And it's kind of a no-look pass thing. He kind of doesn't even look when he turns last
He
second.
knew exactly where he was going.
He sees there's a space, so he doesn't land in the stands, but it's close.
Right.
He gets that.
He wasn't trying to hurt people.
There's some poor guys out there in the behind the stands getting a hot dog.
That is funny.
And he hears the crowd scream, turns around.
Yeah, I wonder what I missed. Hey, hey, buddy, I was.
You think you get a rack of ribs? Thank you. Thank you very much. Boy, these are delicious. It's like the Larson comic where the cow is laying in the lawn chair sunbathing, and he's thinking, boy, I could go for a cheeseburger and some milkshake. Cliff diving's marquee event thrilled spectators in Boston. At the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series.
These are always fun.
100th stop in history. Participants plunged up to 90 feet from a waterfront art museum into the harbor below on Saturday. The Boston diving event is the only U.S. stop this year because it's insane. The series wraps up in Sydney, Australia in November. Organizers say the cliff diving attracts a special kind of athlete, especially when winning means leaping from the art museum into frigid waters in Boston. 3rd straight year that the spectator event has come to Boston. They had the announcers standing up on top of the platform where the guys were going to dive from. And the
whole time?
Yeah, no, not the whole time. But when they're doing their welcome, you're looking live at Boston, Massachusetts. The 2 guys are out there on where they're diving from.
Nerve-wracking.
Remember when you were a kid in the wide world of sports, and they'd be doing it in Mexico, and but they have to wait for the wave to come because if it's
too shallow, they'll die.
He's not going yet because he'll hit solid rock.
You know, the jumpers don't care to see the rocks before they.
That's why they don't.
And a couple of those guys, I remember they were kind of heavy set.
That was one of my favorite events. On
Terrifying.
World of sports, yeah.
But I didn't realize at the time those were all taped. So if something had gone wrong,
you wouldn't have seen it.
Well, of course not.
I mean, of course.
But the only reason
I thought it was happening as I was watching.
The only reason to watch it is to hope something goes wrong.
You wanted somebody to.
No, I know.
You wanted one of the fat guys to explode on the rock.
Hey, it looks like El Gordo. Looks like El Gordo hit the cliff.
El Gordo.
Sorry.
Just hate fat people.
He does. There's nothing worse than
Eddie
being fat. I thought you were supposed to take your electrolytes. What happened?
I just did. Ow.
What do you got, a Charlie horse?
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie horse.
Okay, sorry. Oh, God.
A Welsh mechanic.
You ever get one of those in your taint?
What?
I'm not kidding. I'll say once every 3 months.
A cramp in your taint?
Particularly if I sneeze. If I sneeze, sometimes I will get a Charlie horse of the taint. And it is exquisite.
Huh. Can you imagine telling your doctor that?
I need to. Something's happening.
Is this during... It's not during... I assumed it was during lovemaking.
No.
It's not when it's happening?
No. Huh. I'll never forget I was working at a movie theater the first time it ever happened. I sneezed just as I was about to urinate, and my taint didn't know what to do. It was confused.
I'm sorry.
And I
hope there's a doctor
I fell to my
listening.
knees. It was bad.
So I'm sorry. So I missed part of this. So you get a cramp between your the dirt button and the genitalia.
Perineum.
Am I really alone in this?
How do you?
No, you're not.
So
alone.
this was during a lovemaking session. Did you drop the fleshlight?
Josh?
Okay. He twisted the facts.
Yeah, he did.
What's the guy saying? Blazing Saddles. You're on your own.
Pat, it's happened to you?
Yeah, that and the calves, the hamstring.
Well, the calves, sure.
Yeah,
This is during intimate sessions, Pat.
No, not for me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I've gotten a cramp during intimate. I mean, of the calves or something.
Yeah, I've had the calves.
What do you do? You call timeout?
No.
Kinda.
No, I tell you what. You keep your mouth shut.
You
Okay.
go
You keep going. You don't. I need to take 5 in the dugout.
Let the spasm work for
I've
you.
had a few like Jordan flu games where you're hurting, but you got to just keep pumping.
Yep.
Oh, you're a better man than I. If I get a cramp, I go, wait. I'll stop it.
You can't stop it.
Kidding. Yeah, oh yeah.
Little rain delay.
But I know I'm able to get right back into it.
Josh.
You can't stop, Pat, because you're afraid you won't get it again.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Yeah, you got to keep going.
Oh, okay.
Do you say something like, I need a break, baby. This pizza's getting cold.
Baby.
Jeez, man.
Oh, Tom.
Look how funny he thinks it is. No, you see anybody else laughing in here? Look. His face.
Babe, can we take a break? I don't see the steam on the chili anymore. That means
Spot got
Much
turned off.
funnier food.
it's coagulating. Honey, we got to stop.
Yeah, chili in bed is funnier, Willie.
There's a skin on the chowder. I got to stir it.
Sweetheart, my shepherd's pie.
Rain on the floor.
It's not going to last well.
All right. You mind if I check on the souffle?
The hot plate is touching your satin sheets.
We got to be careful here. I don't want anything to happen to whatever's in the hot plate.
Last time I was here, I blew the breaker. These hot plates take a lot of power, you know.
I'm sorry. Is it okay if I plug in 14 hot plates?
No, you don't have any sort of kitchen area.
No, it's all in the bedroom.
If I got you one of those bedstand refrigerators, would you put it in?
You mean a dorm fridge?
Yeah, though they have one that looks like a bedstand. It's a fridge.
You mean an end table?
So it looks like
what did I say?
Like a hotel.
A nightstand?
A nightstand?
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. It looks like a nightstand.
So it looks like it has 2 drawers, but you open it up, it's a mini fridge?
Where have you seen
Who is that for?
It's for me. I want it so bad. So I can drink Gatorade at midnight.
Nightstand refrigerator.
That's hilarious.
I would love that.
Find
That'd
it?
be great.
Yeah, Gatorade in there.
Gatorade, shower beer. Easy.
Okay.
Easy access.
Propel.
Where were we? I lost my place. Where were we again? What was the story we diverted from?
You guys ever jumped off a cliff?
Stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Real exhilarating.
I would have liked to a couple times. That's for sure.
Out to once.
You got to be careful. Make
A
sure there's
Welsh
nothing-
mechanic. Somebody look up what mechanic is in Welsh.
It's like Gleilgoat.
Yeah, it's like a clockharger or something. Clockharger? You like that?
I could.
Are you familiar with the Welsh language?
Not at all.
Okay.
Except for when Tom Jones had his TV show, we'd always end it with like something like Ippum.
He would, like
Babsa or something.
He would.
He'd say, "I'm Tom Jones and do Glenny Fotsglana," and it would mean
throw your panties on stage,
wet fart or something.
Bedroom one.
Your little wet fart.
Wasn't he the king of having panties thrown at him? Yeah. And hotel keys and all that stuff.
Still is.
Oh, it's still kind of the fun.
Panties are full now, like because they're adult diapers. But
Tom, I didn't believe you.
Folks, please. I'm trying to sing.
I finally found the mini fridge end table, $500.
Ooh.
There you go.
What gay fraternity do you have to be in to need that?
I don't know.
I want it to look nice.
It's really cool.
I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I want it. Yeah, I really want it. You said, who is this for? It's for me. It's right up my alley. They were doing their demographic is fat morons, and they found them. They landed right on them.
Don't talk about yourself.
The Welsh word for mechanic is Gwaedar. Gweeiadur. Gwaedar.
and at the end of his show, according
My
to this,
Guidar went off when I saw that fridge.
Tom Jones would say, "Gwynaig bid." Ooh, well, this
What?
is rough. I can't.
What?
This is like reading James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake. It's just syllable after syllable of nonsense.
You loved dropping that. Loved dropping.
No,
James Joyce just
I
then.
dropped that book at a bookstore once, and I'm never going to buy this piece of work. Gwynaig bid. Lawadad Babam, sir.
He would just say that at the end of his show? Did that show last?
A couple years.
Yeah.
It means in Welsh, may you always be well and be happy.
Can we find that? Wilson Pickett singing with Tom Jones on the Tom Jones show. I saw that over the weekend. It's amazing. You don't realize how much Tom Jones sounded like Wilson Pickett. It's crazy.
Cool.
And Wilson was very good.
Yes, and I thought Tom Jones was good.
And why are we speaking Welsh?
Remember his nickname? Wicked Wilson Pickett?
Why are we speaking Welsh?
A Welsh mechanic, or Gwaidar, has broken the Guinness World Record for the world's fastest wheelbarrow.
I speak Welsh. Grape juice.
That's Welch's.
Oh.
Dylan Phillips constructed a wheelbarrow that managed to reach a top speed of 52 miles per hour. See, when I see wheelbarrow, I think one wheel, and you lift it up and back and push it.
Right.
I don't know how you would have it.
It looks like a wheelbarrow with a larger front wheel and then in the
he's
back.
got it all
awesome.
Mechanicalized.
But see, it shouldn't count. For where I see wheelbarrows, the only that should count is if there were mulch in it. It should be. This is the mulch season,
right?
And I noticed that because my dogs are eating a lot of mulch. But with no mulch in it, it's pointless.
52 miles per hour during Straight Liners Speed Week.
It's essentially a motorcycle you kneel on instead of sit on. But it does have a wheelbarrow as part of the.
The old record was 46 miles per hour. He went 52.
Wow.
Congratulations.
It's kind of scary. It looks like he has to be very careful on it.
Looks very dumb.
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
This guy did that. Anything to get away from his wife. Honey, I'm going to go work on my motorized wheelbarrow. I'll be back in a month. See you later. Okay,
but you haven't slam.
Okay, I'm going to be a record winker. Coming up, the hoodwinker sunfish is in the news. Also, we have a baby born at the Golden Corral. And bong hit update. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our...
One of my favorite things you've ever discussed in the show, and if you wouldn't mind maybe doing a little bit of this for me, you have talked about marriage on this show to the point that we actually get requests all the time.
Well, good.
For people to hear your little discussion about this, which is brilliant. And I don't want to give away any of it, but would you mind relating a little bit? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, I was married for 3 years, and which is not a long time, you know. We were supposed to be together until one of us died.
True.
I never even had a fever.
Yeah.
My friends were shocked I got divorced. You're getting divorced? That's weird. You seem so happy at the wedding. The wedding? Yeah, that's not part of the marriage. No. It's like telling a shark attack victim, gee, you seemed okay on the beach. And to speak to Christy's point, you know, my wife felt I was too down, I was too negative. Well, this divorce should help.
Yeah, there you go.
She said I had changed. You know, you didn't used to be like this. If I'd known I'm going to be like this, I never would have gone to bed with you. Hey, guess why I didn't tell you?
Yeah, okay.
And of course, you know, marriage is hard. We all know it. The proof here in the room, the success and Einstein.
Gotcha.
Marriage is so hard. Einstein got divorced.
Albert Einstein, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein? And there you have it.
Yeah.
Nick Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
A lion. I've always said,
You want a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes,
it?
Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult and over $2. Get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over, all my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Just for morons. From Friggamall Industries. Ask for it by name.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on a low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Kid Rock here with us in the studio, and
We apologize for Mr. McGee.
we also have the Twisted Brown Trucker Band through the glass. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for getting up, and they are going to share their great artistry with us this morning. You're just back from Iraq. We spoke about that, and I think it's great that you're doing that. Oh, you also were involved in the auto show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Detroit Auto Show?
Yeah, we did a thing for General Motors. And, I love to do as much as I can there with the car companies, especially because Michigan, that's where I grew up. My father was an auto dealer.
Did your dad do his own commercials?
No.
Okay.
No.
Come on down to Rock Motors. That's Rock Motors. Nobody deals like Rock Motors. I'll stand on my head or eat this car.
Here's my son to sing about it.
Sing about it.
Kid.
What? You bad, bad daddy Rock.
Free lap dance with new tires.
There you go.
There you go. Uh-huh.
Wow, this I think Mr.
This is
Rock
going
will
very
never,
well.
never do another interview with us.
Minutes. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A lot of ground covered already today. I hope you didn't miss any.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
World's fastest wheelbarrow?
Yeah, that was something.
I liked it. Didn't you think it was cool?
Well, it's not really a wheelbarrow.
Looked like something out of Mad Max. It was great.
It's the coolest you can look when you're on your knees, I would say.
You got Mad Max on the brain. You need to stop.
Well, he saw the movie.
Well, that doesn't mean I have it on the brain. I would have said that if there had been no new movie.
Yeah.
I don't operate like these other people.
I think you do.
No, I don't.
You're starting to slide into it.
Chick, I think you're mistaking this. Josh was just referencing Mad Max. It's not my dad, who when he's reading something, he brings it up in every single conversation.
That's not what I was doing.
Mad Max did fit in this moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, here's Wilson Pickett and Tom Jones.
Hey, little girl with your red dress on.
Is that Wilson or Tom?
You can barefoot all night long.
That was Wilson.
Your shoes and throw them away now.
That's Wilson Pickett.
Come back and get them another day. Barefoot, barefoot, all right.
Great song.
Oh, my gosh. Wilson Pickett.
Awesome.
And that other guy.
The Wicked Pickett.
Wicked, wicked Wilson Pickett. You like him?
Get Wilson Pickett.
Yeah. Would you like me
See,
to
here's what you're doing.
stand up
See?
and dance?
We're having fun, yes.
Do the what?
No, we're having fun. We're having silence.
That's sports.
We're having silence.
Fun time going.
There was no silence.
Christy, you better do something and you better not be silent.
A rare hoodwinker sunfish washed ashore in Oregon. Seaside Aquarium said the massive 7.3-foot fish first appeared on a beach in Gearhart last week and was still on the beach several days later. The aquarium said it's likely to remain there for some weeks as it's difficult for scavengers to puncture its tough skin.
Looks like a gigantic stingray.
Thought to only live in the southern hemisphere, the hoodwinker sunfish has drawn crowds of onlookers intrigued by the rare sight.
Does that sound like it sounds like a sex move.
They're called that because right before they eat you, they wink at you.
There it is. Look at that thing.
This big blob of a fish.
What does that smell like, you think?
Nice photograph. I'm glad they got the Ford F-150 in there.
This is for
They
scale.
needed, yeah, thank you. You'd be complaining if there were nothing to scale.
Tom's the only person who's mad at a random photograph. Wow, good picture taken there.
The guy, the picture,
Ansel,
the
good
picture,
job, buddy.
picture I had, there was a guy standing next to it. In any event, the hoodwinker sunfish sounds filthy.
A woman in the state of Maine enjoying a walk on a popular beach didn't see a sunfish, but learned quickly that quicksand doesn't just happen in the movies. Ms. Jamie Accord was walking at the water's edge at Popham Beach State Park.
Down by the water's edge.
When she suddenly sank to her hips in the sand and could not get out. She recalled, "I couldn't feel the bottom. I couldn't find my footing." Her husband was able to pull her out
I'm on
of
my
the
way
sand.
Seemed interested in something far in the distance.
You know, I hear you're supposed to struggle and move a lot.
Yeah, I've got the car parked over by the hoodwinked fish thing.
Jim Britt, spokesperson for the Maine Department of Agriculture, explained that people who are caught in quicksand or supersaturated sand typically remain buoyant, allowing them to float and wriggle themselves to safely.
We're woke about quicksand now?
Yeah.
No. We prefer supersaturated
sand. He assured that
If I'm sinking, just call it quicksand, okay?
You know, Tom, I'd save you if you were in quicksand. But I'd give it a good hard think. I'm going to tell
What would you make him, like, would you hand him a snake?
Man,
and go ahead, pull yourself out.
It's the closest thing I had, Tom. I don't know what else
That
to
was
do.
a classic in Westerns, and the guy would finally go under and just see the hat sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, he assures us that contrary to what is depicted in movies, the reality is you're not going to go under. When I was in second grade, I will never forget, we were behind my babysitter's house during the day in the summer, and there was a bunch of quick mud in the back, and I was up to my knees and couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And I was screaming for help as a little kid.
You got to,
It was
sorry,
awful.
little kid thing.
Yeah, I was in second grade, Tom, remember?
Sorry.
I was going to ask if you lost your shoes, but if your babysitter has a swamp in her backyard, you weren't wearing shoes.
I was going to notice, she didn't say in the backyard. She said behind her house.
Yeah, behind her.
Babysitter that has a swamp in the backyard also has hot plates.
Behind her house.
It was actually a nice neighborhood.
Lots and lots it's a hot place. No stuff.
Yeah, lovely lean-to.
Nice neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
That's not our shed. That's our bathroom.
Laugh if you want.
No, yeah, okay.
I'm still traumatized by it.
I hope you didn't ruin your overalls.
I wasn't wearing overalls.
Anyone who gets stuck in quick mud is wearing overalls.
No, we're not.
You weren't wearing your Sunday's best.
I'm surprised this was in Maine, right on the beach.
Yes.
This is Stephen King territory.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. King better get on this quicksand thing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What's the capital of Maine?
Bangor? Augusta.
Augusta?
I think.
Thank you. It's in my crossword puzzle.
Is that right?
It's one.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the spaces I had left.
That's a big, long word. You need a big, long word?
Augusta, yeah.
All right.
A park in China is under fire after a hiker discovered that a picturesque
Beijing.
Waterfall was actually being fed from a pipe built into the mountain.
They're faking a waterfall.
This is like cliff diving in Boston. This is fake. The BBC reports the hiker posted a video showing the flow of water from Unitai Mountain Waterfall coming from the pipe. This clip has gone viral on social media, prompting the Utani Tourism Park to report saying that they made the small enhancement during the dry season, so visitors would feel that their trip had been worthwhile. At more than 1,000 feet, the waterfall is billed as China's tallest uninterrupted waterfall.
It's interrupted. They interrupted it with a pipe.
Yeah, it's just a pipe.
So they're pumping the water up there so they get the effect of a waterfall?
Absolutely.
Huh.
Well, these are the same people that brought you the Panda Express. They don't have a Panda. You ever go in there and order the Panda?
No, they go, we have chicken.
Oh, really? It's false advertising.
You think they have you go in and ask for a Panda, they go, no, we're all out. We just have chicken left. Or they just tell you that, no, it's chicken. It's there's never been any Panda. What do you think it is?
They look at you.
I like the first guy better.
We've heard the poo-poo platter jokes. We know. There's no poo-poo on it. Okay, sir. Thank you for asking.
He loves poo-poo.
Well, I got something for the waterfall. Obviously, a little TLC tribute. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Got a new keyboard in here.
Oh.
Okay, that sounds good. Happy tourists gazing up at the side at the natural springs waterfall. Hiked up the entire mountainside, found it's not natural at all. Officials say it was dry season, and the pipe was the reason for a little enhancement. If I want to see false exteriors on ancient things, I'll go to Branson. Don't go faking waterfalls. Please stick to the man-made lakes that you're used to. Walked with the family up the mountainside. Found out it's a Disney ride. Come on now, yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls, baby. Yeah. Got to end somehow. Can't fade that up.
Lovely.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
What a great song that is.
Oh, I know. Love it.
What is that movie where Michael Keaton keeps quoting?
The other
TLC, and they go,
Will Ferrell.
come on, you know what TLC is. No, I'm just the way he talks. Yeah.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a YouTuber in charge, or actually being charged, because he was blasting a Lamborghini with fireworks. That's never a good idea. Giant IUD inserted in front of a D.C. Union station, and a lady who didn't know she was pregnant has a baby at Golden Corral.
All right.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll have what she's having. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob.
Couldn't tell you if it's recently because the
doesn't work.
Cable's out. Okay.
You got to pay the bill.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What's the phrase about it?
Well,
Yeah, sometimes there's more month than money.
There's more month. There's more month
That's right.
than money.
I tell you what.
Because 25th come around, we damn near started that.
No, I forget. I know these are.
Man, we've been there though.
These are the Dicky twins.
Your name right?
Yeah, and you're, what are you, Rod Dicky, and he's what is it?
I'm Dick Dicky. That's Ricky Dicky.
Ricky Dicky and Rod Dicky.
How you doing?
No, it's Ricky Dicky and Dicky.
No, Ricky Dicky and Dicky Dicky.
Yeah, I see. The Dicky brothers.
Where'd you get Rod?
No, the Dicky twins. Our great Uncle James wrote Deliverance.
Did he?
Oh, James Dicky.
That's right.
Finally.
I kept telling him, no, you need more sodomy. Yeah, more bunghole.
Christy.
You told me I couldn't say that.
You can't.
Josh is on fire today. I'm the intellectual in the family, and he's a little bit more earthy.
We'll get back to
Health officials in Canada.
I can tell you how old you are just by smelling your fingers. It's true. Try him. Tell him. Try him. You're 35. He's usually right within 5 or 6 years.
You know something? Hey, Josh, an honest to God, it would be worth to dress you up.
What about me? I want to be dressed up.
Get a booth at the state fair.
Yeah.
No, dress you up like Ricky Dicky.
Right.
Get a booth at the state fair with a straight face. Have a sign up there. I can guess your age by smelling your fingers. and see how many people would come up and go, well, this guy can't do it. And
yes.
God,
Well, what happens when he's wrong? Wouldn't they be mad?
I never.
Who cares?
Take his money?
As Josh puts it, you're just doing it for the viral video.
Are you going to take money from these people, or you're just doing it for free?
You say if we can't if we can't do it, we'll give you $3 or something.
Okay.
The thing about the Dicky brothers, they always have their trapper hats on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, overalls, and they're pretty educated. They're not,
Now you wear the overalls with no underwear and no undershirt, right? Little side boob.
We ain't stupid.
Oh, can we do that next summer, please?
We can do it now. We do it for Christmas.
Might be a
I got my
little chilly.
trapper hat right here.
He got me a trapper hat for my
Are you going to model that for the camera?
I put it up on mine. I still remember when you squirted out of Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys were twins.
He's 5. Yeah, I remember it. I was first
5 minutes older.
A doctor lifted me up, spanked me, turned me around so I could watch old Dicky Dick come out.
Yeah. I heard you almost dropped your dip.
That's right. Jaw fell right to the floor. That's what a man he is. He dipped right out of his snatcher.
I like that book, The Snatcher and the Rye.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's quite a book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Christy, where were we here?
Health officials in Canada.
What do you think this add to it?
Could we take a picture of you in that? Because you're.
It's on Chick's Instagram.
Josh, you need a green.
Chick McGee, if you want to go on that Instagram.
Oh, that is one stupid looking hat.
Oh, dude, trapper hats are the best.
It's so warm.
You need a green one.
I can't wait for it to get really cold.
I've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them.
Got this snap on the bottom.
They really keep your face warm. They're amazing.
Does the front come down?
The wind chill.
Yes, it does.
Well, you won't have to worry about. You won't have to worry about getting a venereal disease because those are vagina repellent.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What? There you go.
Even better.
You tell me if this looks stupid.
What's the big flap with the fur in the front for you? Are you supposed to pull it down, but then you can't see?
That's what I said.
It doesn't pull down.
That's just there for fashion, Tom.
Okay, because that does look good.
So you take this off there, it cuts
You
the line
slaughtered
all
some
off.
poor animal for that stupid thing?
Oh, yeah. That's right there. That's a vole. And then the chinchilla's in the back. Right.
Hey.
That's right.
To 98, again taking a 2-0 lead in the finals series. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
When your horse says run, its very last race, and there's nothing left to do. Giddy up, giddy up. We don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. Giddy up, giddy so if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, giddy up, giddy and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
He can't stand it.
Nope.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Not any news desk. It's the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Right, by golly.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Big man.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
I'm Chick McGee, and here he is. He wants to talk.
This will make you happy. You don't want to play something.
I bet it won't.
Well, maybe it won't.
It makes somebody happy.
We can't do miracles here.
Well, you try, don't you? You certainly try.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Does anybody ever sing 1, 2, 3 better than that?
Nope.
I never cared for this.
All right.
What?
You just
I like Wilson, but this kind of smacks of my. I've always hated it when companies make a commercial out of making a commercial. If that makes any sense.
You know, our new commercial, we need to tell people about our raisin-infused biscuits. How are we going to do that? Well, let's get a biscuit and raisin-infuse it. And how do we tell the people about that? Well, I think we just did. I hate that.
What does that have to do with Land of 1,000 Dances?
He's telling you all these dances. I don't care for it.
Yes, you shouldn't have to advertise dancing while playing a cool song you want to dance to.
I love songs like
Play
this.
a good song and then dance to it.
I love songs that list dances.
I would rather hear.
I love this song too, but
do the Freddie than I would Land of 1,000 Dances.
I don't believe you.
Wait a second, you're whining. You brought up Wilson Pickett.
No, Mustang Sally. Play that. Can you play that?
No, because I want to play Land of 1,000 Dances.
Well, I think you just did.
Because I have a question about it.
All right.
May I proceed? Counselor?
Yes.
No.
Yes, but you better be going somewhere with this guy.
Now, is there, in fact, there is a mashed potato dance?
See here, see now we got a whole new problem.
Yeah.
He's going to go through every dance, and so we want to put our head underneath a car.
That is not my question.
What's your question?
Now, there's of course, the alligator.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not familiar with the alligator dance.
You show off your psoriasis.
No, alligators in Animal House. Remember, they fall on the floor backwards.
Oh, that's right.
That's Armageddon, I thought.
No, that's John Belushi yells "Gator" and they all fall down.
He yells Armageddon.
No, he says "Gator" and he.
I don't know about that.
Is that Gator? I always thought it was Gator. Gator! No?
Armageddon.
I thought he yelled Armageddon.
But they're doing the gator on the ground, though, aren't they?
That's the gator?
Yeah.
Then I'm sure he yells gator.
No, wait a minute.
If they're doing the gator, I have misheard.
In your scenario, it's the end of the world.
And that's why they're acting like that.
Yeah, Armageddon.
Yeah.
It's the rapture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, then they'd be flying up in the air.
Yeah.
How are they going to do that?
That's
a nuclear bomb. At that time, they would be worried about a nuclear bomb, probably. Maybe Armageddon.
I think
I appreciate you guys teaching me.
We have not reached the point of my question yet.
All right.
So he yells out.
You brought up Wilson Pickett. And now I'm giving you your Wilson Pickett, and you're mad about it.
I'm not mad about it.
He just doesn't leave.
We have the mashed potato and the alligator.
All right.
We'll get your Watusi now.
Yes.
Right.
See?
You know, his little Lucy does the Watusi. He goes on.
Josh, I don't know what you were doing there. You suck. I hated that.
That's right. I'm not for everybody.
And it's convenient that Lucy was her name because rhymes with Watusi.
Yeah,
if she'd doing the Freddie, it would have been awesome.
You know what? Maybe he does get a little Lucy.
He gets a little Lucy with it.
Well, okay, here we go.
I need hearing aids.
With the Armageddon.
Now,
Armageddon!
well, Mr. Pickett and I have not reached the point where I have my question.
All right,
here
get to it!
Here it comes.
See, now this you can't beat.
It's amazing.
Need somebody to help me say it one time.
Now,
What is he doing? He's singing. He's not telling us about dances. He's just singing.
so the question is,
Yeah.
Boney Maroney.
Did he run out of dances? And
is this the first song to use the na-na-na-na? Because you've also got...
Batman theme song? No, 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 no.
Well, or did na-na-na-na goodbye?
Yeah, there's that
na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I think it did. I mean, is this the first na-na?
Let's ask Google. She knows everything.
She'll know the first na-na?
Jude was
Maybe.
70. This has got to be 60.
Okay. But and in any event, that's the land of 1,000 dances. And I also contend he doesn't name 1,000 dances, does he?
He doesn't.
No,
this happens a
not even
lot.
close.
Probably gets like
Maybe
a dozen
12.
in there.
I don't think he gets a dozen.
You watch House of 1,000 Corpses, you maybe see like 100.
That's not fair.
I don't know if there's 1,000. I mean, granted, we don't see the full foundation.
Now, is there a video where there's someone demonstrating each one of these dances?
They kind of do in the end of The Great Outdoors. Aykroyd and Candy and the gang are all dancing to that song, and Aykroyd does a ton of them.
No
as
kidding.
they're doing, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that. That sounds great. Well, I'll have to check that out. So, anyways,
and Aykroyd knows what he's talking about when it comes to soul music.
Oh yeah, he's an expert. He's an expert on blues music as well.
Yeah, he's the one who told me that John Belushi yelled Armageddon.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh, really?
I really am so glad you guys corrected me on that. This whole time, because I always assumed the alligator. I was a total misunderstood everything. If you told me what's the alligator, I thought it would be like you move your hands up and down and do a chomping thing in a dance move or something.
Well,
I didn't know you lay on your back and Why would they call that the alligator?
Because you're like a turned over alligator.
Ever seen an alligator on its back?
They
don't like it.
You know, I never have seen an alligator on its back.
Trying to get around to the top, put their feet on the ground, man.
I can't find out the answer to your
Of course not.
Because it's an
about
impossible
na-na-na.
question.
It's an impossible
I'm
question.
just asking.
Well, knock it off.
Worst scatting ever in a hit song?
Worst
Here we go.
scatting?
Scatty.
Sinatra.
Oh, you hate
It's not
him.
as bad as you make it
Yes, it's
sound.
the worst scatting of any song ever.
Bother me at all.
Doobie, doobie, doo.
He doesn't sound like that.
like that.
Doobie, doobie. It's the
You
worst.
sound like Piscopo after a head injury.
Out on the road at a car show.
So sorry. I thought the Wilson Pickett.
God, this is
Wilson Pickett is great.
Now, what is he talking? What a Mustang? What does he mean there? Does he mean a car? Does he mean
fast
her?
woman, right? Fast woman.
Her area. Tom, your thoughts?
Son,
I think it's
he tangs
the
out.
gal's bells. That's her name. They call her
Mustang Sally?
Mustang Sally. Maybe
She
she
likes to drive her Mustang really fast.
The one that's about the woman's area is Musty Sally.
He tangs out.
I'm glad you corrected me on that.
really.
Musty Sally. Better take a nose clip in the bedroom.
I'm just going to sit here and watch how this evolves.
Maybe we should
Where's
start.
this going to go?
You know how we play lots of music and
Sure.
talk about it. So maybe we should have a Bob and Tom hit list, the number one song this week for the second week in a row, the third week in a row. Because if we did, this would be the number one song again.
Shake it up, shake it down, and move it round. Disco, baby.
Don't you think?
No.
And again, number one.
it up, shake it down, move it in, move
Number
it round.
1.
3 weeks in a row.
This is reading of that last too long.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Once again, the great Paul Lind. Is his estate getting a check for 45 cents because we've been playing this?
Oh, I don't know.
All I know is when I hear that, I want to put condoms on my headphones.
It was a different time. It was a
That
different
is so silly.
Okay. Well, coming up, Christy, I'm sorry. What have you got over there?
No. I don't know what the first song is.
I thought you're the one that was whining about how much you loved Wilson Pickett. I thought I'd play some great music for you, and now you're upset.
And then you come up with an awful question.
That's the first person that used a left-handed guitar.
We have a lot of AI news this morning. Coming up, we'll have the Miss AI pageant. We'll have an AI brothel and the future of German nudists. Could be.
How about the next? Oh, what is it? Miss AI?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss AI.
What is Miss BM?
Yeah, I was going to say Miss BJ.
Oh,
there'd be
there we go.
some much
They're
more,
just gonna go for it,
much more appealing.
I kind of would like to know the winner.
Hey, isn't it time for you to go for it and grab a pair of Raycon earbuds?
Heck yeah.
And there's never been a better time because now is the best time to get yourself a pair of Raycons because they just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds.
Father's Day's beckoning, chick.
You think this song sounds great? You should hear it in your Raycon earbuds. Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that perfect fit.
Shake it up.
Okay, never mind. And multi-point connectivity with Raycons now. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus the old quick charge function, and Raycons, of course, are weatherproof. And we recently received our new upgraded Raycons.
Yeah, we did.
I got forest green.
I got the lilac one. Love them.
That's called blush violet.
Oh, sorry.
And Tom
got the blue.
The
I got the blue.
Got the blues?
Tom's got,
all right. Got the blue.
blue.
Why?
And, of course, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
A couple of weird stories coming up. A gigantic IUD in Washington, D.C. Wow. I can think of some other appliances they could use in Washington, D.C. Butt plug comes to mind. Also, we have a problem in the world of nudists.
Yeah, I just...
Wow. Who knew? We're going to find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Joining us in the studio.
I'm playing with my baby. I finger and I pluck her. I love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She strums it and she hums it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele, baby, you can play me, you can lay me, satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele, lady, you can lay me. My ukulele, baby. Ukulele, baby, licky, licky on my wiki. Wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele, lady, you can lay me. My ukulele, baby. my ukulele like I'm playing with my baby. I twang her and I bang her. I love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She picks it and she licks it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele baby like a cheeky on my tiki. Satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. Ukulele baby, rub your knocker with sunblock. I wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. You can lay me. My ukulele baby doll. You can lay me. My ukulele baby doll.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Right, which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. Have an O'Doul's, but, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, wow. Dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. Oh, I was so bloated.
Yeah.
Then I drove everyone home.
Cool.
There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get. And they serve non-alcoholic beer there.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing I don't
that.
understand? Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I got a plan for the country.
yeah?
Yeah. I thought that, there are people that can do drugs, and there are people that can't, and the people that can are screwing it up for the rest of us. So I've come up with a solution. Instead of testing people for drugs where they work, why don't they do something more democratic? Why don't they just test everyone for drugs that they can handle? Maybe when you get your driver's license, you go up to the guy. The guy says, "Well, we got your paperwork done, but before we do the photo, do you do any drugs?" "Well, yeah, I smoke a little pot occasionally." "All right, well, why don't you go smoke this and sit down over there?" In about 10 minutes, we're going to take the car out for a spin. And if you pull it off, you get pot approved. You see right on your license. Next time you get pulled over, "I don't think so, officer." You see, that's a pot approval stamp right there. and that's me.
See?
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Willie Griswold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We're all here. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. I'll remind you that Pat Godwin's special is on the TV, YouTube, the open bar comedy special called Repeat After Me, starring Pat Godwin.
Yeah.
The black-haired Pat Godwin before you gave up on the hair dye.
Elvis hair.
But hey, I like the hair. The new look looks very good.
Pat, does it include a live version of Nobody Has Pubes?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good.
Now, and Pat's going to be joining us. In fact, we're almost all of us are going to be there, actually. Lakeside Hotel Casino, Osceola, Iowa, coming up, a live broadcast this Friday morning. So we'll look forward to that. And
Boy,
then
get your tickets for that.
And that evening, you could, the morning show is free. Just come on by and hang with us, starting at 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and then that evening, it's Josh Arnold interrupting.
I interrupt you by saying I won't interrupt. Right?
Okay, there you go. Let's see. It's Patty G, Willie G, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Chick, yours truly. It'll be a fun night, so hope you can join us out there. Details at lakesidehotelcasino.com.
I'm going to saw a woman in half on stage.
Wow.
I have seen the rehearsals, and they are grisly.
Hey, you want to make an omelet? You got to break some eggs, okay? It's going to be amazing.
Okay, but right now we turn to the Silac news desk with the lady with the horizontal stripes. It's
Yes.
Christy Lee.
10 finalists have been selected for the first Miss AI pageant.
Boo.
According to the Southwest News Service,
I agree.
1,500 AI creators from around the world entered the contest, with judges assessing the entrants based on 3 criteria.
Okay.
Boobs, butt,
and miscellaneous.
Actually, realism, tech, and social clout. The shortlisted contestants will now compete for a place in the top 3, which will be announced this month during the world's first AI-generated awards ceremony.
They're strikingly realistic. I mean, it looks crazy.
Okay.
How is that not an actual woman we're looking at right now?
Wow.
These are so creepy.
The creator who lands the coveted Miss AI crown will take home $5,000 in cash, along with a package of perks, including promotion on the FanView platform and a dedicated publicist to help grow their reach to new audiences. So these AI-generated women, what do they do?
I assume it's just is it just a photograph then?
I can't stand how hot they are.
Yeah.
It's also, it's a very traditional, what am I trying to say, pageant look.
Right.
They're going for that, they're, for the most part, they look like they're in their early 20s and they're a certain body type, and although the variety of ethnicities, certainly, but I don't know what.
I don't understand the point.
I guess the point is just to tell people that AI is going to take over the world, and if you're a fashion model, you'll be out of business because they're just going to create them in the...
If you want to know the point, Christy, come to my house at about 1:30 this afternoon. See if I'm not AI spanking it to these broads.
Now, is that going to have is there going to be a mental effect of that?
Yes. Yeah, this is unhealthy.
I mean, if you think that...
I mean... Isn't it hard enough for women on social media? Now they have to compete with
fake,
the unreal.
Right. Literally unreal women. I can't imagine being a young person. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
you have to
impossible.
date during this.
It's breaking everyone's brain.
Yes.
But people will be like, yeah, well, no one's going to fall for this. Whenever I go to these weird AI model pages, sometimes they don't say AI model super explicitly. And I'll look at the followers and it's 4 or 5 of our friends who follow these accounts. They have no idea that they're looking at these digital women.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so they think, well, I mean, they are very realistic.
They look realistic.
Tom, wouldn't you agree? Did you?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, is this going to replace...
It's a problem.
Real porno stars, and not to mention real fashion models, and will the cover of Cosmo be something that the art director just creates?
But people won't be able to relate to real people because they've been dealing with fake people forever.
Is the prize money being paid in Bitcoin?
It doesn't say
Sense.
that.
I'm doing pretty well.
I know you're Bitcoin. You're a rich man over there, Josh.
Well, I'm just saying I could easily walk out of here.
Fantasy.
Really?
So
you would have by now.
Who are you kidding? Treat me well, and I'll stick around. So far,
an AI brothel has opened in Germany as we take this one step further.
How does this even work?
Known as Cyber Brothel, the brothel in Berlin gives customers access to artificially intelligent sex dolls. Founder Philip Musinger told Euroweekly News many people feel more comfortable sharing private matters with a machine because it doesn't judge.
So you actually show up to a place and there are AI sex dolls there?
Yeah.
Yep. The subject of health and safety has been raised as the public questions the maintenance and proper cleaning of the AI dolls.
Hey, my doll, her nose is running. Well, full. Time to
Room 7, she's full.
Despite the rising concerns, the brothel's expecting a large number of customers.
Wow.
I don't think I don't know that I'm interested.
Really?
Me either, no. And I'm a pervert. Are you guys interested?
No. In the same way that I'm interested in like a stripper, is like, maybe I'll give it a shot kind of thing.
Would you try this?
Maybe.
All right.
These are those ultra expensive,
very realistic looking dolls, and if they're AI, then they might be able to say your name.
Right. Probably talk, I would think.
Are they?
Oh, Willie, you are so much cooler than Sam. Oh, yes, Willie. 4.5 is crazy big.
Crazy.
Aren't you a little nervous? Something's going to go wrong?
I call him Backdoor Sam. Pervo. I have a question. What temperature are these things?
98.
What temperature?
98.6,
Right. I mean, are they clammy and cold?
I mean, I assume if they're AI, they've got some kind of couple batteries in there. They're
maybe. Or they just leave them outside for an hour before you get started.
Hey, room 7, we got to back up the temperature.
Will you brush off the ants?
Oh, God. And when they clean them,
take her on a picnic.
do you suppose the appropriate orifices come off and they, like, do you can pop that in the dishwasher and leave?
Probably.
The whole thing.
Like Mr. Potato Head?
Sanitized for your protection.
Just sanitize the parts that are going to be soiled.
What about for women, too? Christy, do you think, do you know any women who would go to one of these and they can pick the guy, the doll, they can pick the size and shape?
I don't, but I mean, it doesn't sound like something that would be very appealing.
Well, let's put it this way. What do you think outsells? Dildos or pocket?
I think
dildos.
Worldwide, there are more dildo sales.
Sure.
Because it's not as, there's more shame with a guy, isn't there?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
Absolutely.
that odd?
Well, and I think for guys, it's easier to access it without anything. It's like
yeah.
You know, because we can just have our hand, we have the whole internet, we're having fun. Gals, you need candles, you need a back massager, you need a lot of stuff.
No, not necessarily, Willie.
Really?
Well, I don't need candles.
Could they start making these dolls to look like famous people?
I'm sure.
They already do, don't they?
I mean, but at this brothel, could you go and I'd like the Angelina Jolie, please?
Or somebody that looks quite like her, I'm sure.
I'm not so into that. I want her to look like the checkout gal at the Target at my house. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah,
Right,
accessible, doable,
Yeah.
conceivable.
Specific.
Yeah.
Like the old girl next door in Beaver Hunt. Wasn't that the name of it?
Yeah. Yes, but you hit it so hard.
Here's what you said. Beaver Hunt.
Well, I think the idea.
See the problem.
The idea was, I think that back in the 60s and early 70s, Playboy, the women looked so inaccessible. So then someone had the idea, well, look, if we make it, look like the, as you say, the cashier.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little more.
Well, I could get that.
Yeah. These days, they really couldn't do Beaver Hunt.
No.
I mean,
why not?
Lack of beaver, if you will.
Oh.
Times have changed.
Beef has to be her suit.
It's coming back.
Yeah, I would argue that the times are coming back.
Yeah, I think the hair's coming back, Tom.
We got to stop this.
Yeah.
Nip it in the bud. This is when Josh is tired of progress.
That's not progress. That's going back in time.
You don't want nostalgia twang.
Get some gas.
I am nostalgia twang.
I don't want a horse. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Nudists are growing concerned that interest in nudism is in decline.
You know why? Because it's on the internet.
The German Association for Free Body Culture recently announced to its members it was canceling upcoming anniversary celebrations due to lack of interest. According to The Guardian, membership of what they call the DFK has dropped from 65,000 people 25 years ago to fewer than 34,000 today. The organization's president, Alfred Sigloch, cited several reasons people are being put off, such as the rise of the cult of the perfect body, coupled with the fear of being secretly photographed and plastered on social media. I bet that's a big one. He added that younger naturists are unwilling to stick to older members' rigid rules, such as specified afternoon nap or quiet times. What?
I had no idea that was a nudist rule.
What are they, toddlers?
I like an afternoon nap and go outside.
Yeah, but I don't want it regimented by nudie. What's his name again? Siegfried.
Alfred. What was it? It was Alfred.
Alfred
Lock. Alfred Floppenhanger. Mr. Herr Floppenhanger said it's nap time. The old pendulum pecker man over there.
Okay, I think we got it.
Who wants to be bossed around while naked?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is
a lot of people.
Yeah,
I think that second one is a real deterrent. People are afraid they're going to be caught and put on
people knew
social
when to.
media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one nudist show, and I was doing some crowd work, and I was talking to this lady, and she was a middle school principal, and I was like, do your friends at work know about this? She goes, goodness, no. This is my secret on the weekends. I come out, hang out with these guys.
Yeah.
But they live very normal, buttoned-up lives. It's regular people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It freaks your dad out to no end to be naked. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If he told me that he never gets naked, even in the shower, I would believe.
Me too.
I've seen my dad's chest twice, I think. He's a shirt guy. He wears shirts.
Yep.
Have you seen his wang?
In the
hospital, probably.
Once when I was a kid, and it looked huge. And then once when I was you know that when you were a kid, those are the biggest things in the world. The dad, oh my goodness, that one's scary. You go, what am I working with?
Yeah,
and then once when he was in the hospital, and that thing was inside. That thing was scary.
Yeah, that's where it goes when you're in the hospital.
Oh, when you're in the hospital, it retreats. You can hear the trumpet going in.
There's a certain...
Yeah, my sternum has just been wired shut. I'm not really concerned about the
Mine
old...
shrinks up in the hospital.
About the old...
on the bus when a woman won't point at it and shriek.
At the park.
I go, ma'am, you have to point at it and shriek. That's the only way it's going to grow. Fine, don't do it, you prude. Who are you calling?
By the way, have you noticed the only time you ever hear the word colony is leper or nudist?
Yeah.
And name another one.
I don't think
Colonial Williamsburg.
Have we kind of gotten out
Swiss
of the
colony.
Wouldn't you hate to stumble upon a nudist leper colony?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It just
Very
fell off.
Excuse me, will you hand me that?
Is that a funny? A funny scene in the movie, like leper colony, leper scratched out, nudist colony written in,
or vice versa? Like
yeah.
Somehow
Either
they got leprosy.
Yeah.
Have we eradicated leprosy in our...
I don't think completely.
I think we whipped leprosy in our lifetime.
thought
I think we've got a really strong handle on it. I think you can still get leprosy.
Really?
Yes.
You can probably still get almost anything.
Probably in some S-hole country that doesn't matter. You know, those people, like when in the Olympic parade, there's like two of them. Why?
And what was hoof and mouth? Hoof and mouth disease,
is
right?
still around.
Right?
Yeah, kids get that.
We're about to get a resurgence. We're going to have a disease nostalgia thanks to a lot of people's lack of scientific knowledge. Oh, look, it's just like 1950. We've got polio again. Fun.
A giant inflatable IUD was installed in front of Washington, D.C.'s Union Station. WTTG.
TTG. TTH.
Tom Griswold?
Oh, that is Tom Griswold.
Yeah, not bad.
Reports that the massive IUD was inserted, quote unquote, by Americans for contraception ahead of the Right to Contraception Act going before the U.S. Senate. The organization hopes to raise awareness of the need to protect the right to contraception.
What is it again?
What do you mean? What is what? The IUD?
Oh, yeah, there it is. The old springy...
the big IUD.
Yeah.
Oh, it used to belong to Madonna.
Madonna. You know, I'm going to lend this to the country.
Oprah Winfrey.
I think that's the smallest one she had, probably.
Well, what is that for?
That's the way they look.
That's what they look like, Tom.
Really?
You've never
You
seen
put them
an
up
IUD?
in there. And
What does it do? I mean...
It prevents...
it releases chemicals.
That kills the sperm.
It does. It releases
What
certain
about those
things.
two arms? They don't, like, bat sperm away or something?
That'd be amazing.
I think when your kid comes out, he's holding it going, I got my first toy.
Yeah, it does look like it's like a pogo stick convention or something going on.
Kinda.
It looked like something you and your another person would hold and make a wish and try to pull apart.
Well, I'll tell you what that's good for. That'll prevent the Statue of Liberty from getting knocked up by the Washington Monument.
There you go.
It's happening in Washington, you see. It's in D.C.
An Arkansas woman who did not know she was pregnant got quite the shock when she gave birth at a Golden Corral early last month. Miss Tivia Woodfork and her family visited the chain in North Little Rock when the 26-year-old developed a severe stomach ache.
Did she?
Tavia's mother, Tamika Woodfork, told Today.com that her daughter had showed no signs.
Woodfork, get in here.
She'd showed no signs of pregnancy, a rare phenomenon known as cryptic pregnancy.
Or being too fat.
Moments after paramedics arrived, Tivia gave birth to a healthy 6-pound, 1-ounce baby boy.
You have what we call cryptic pregnancy, which means you're way too fat to tell. We have to call it cryptic pregnancy.
Josh, haven't you given birth to a 6-pound, 1-ounce something after going to Golden Corral?
Yes, but not in Golden Corral. It's usually 20 minutes later as I'm rushing home.
They were still trying to figure out what was going on when she goes, "It's out, it's out. The baby was in the toilet."
Oh.
At this point, word had spread in the restaurant that a patron had just given birth.
Fountain.
Do we have any tongs out front?
Hey, don't say that. Baby Toto is beautiful. She's healthy.
There must have been one story that we could have done other than this one.
Thank you. This is the one I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
When we walked
Here
out.
I sit, all brokenhearted.
Came to birth.
Came to S, but I had
Only
a damn baby. It's in the toilet right now.
Tivia gave her son the name Tamar Kylon Corral Woodfork in honor of his unique birth.
Cool.
Golden Corral also surprised the family with a box of baby essentials and a Golden Corral gift card.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that
So
nice?
they named it after the corral.
Yep.
What a lovely
chocolate fountain.
What would you have named it, Jack? A soft ice cream machine? Your favorite thing at the Golden Corral.
They're great.
Yes.
Chocolate fountain.
I go right to the soft serve. Yes, that's right. Your favorite thing at the Golden Corral. Any other man would punch him in the jaw.
Oh, yeah.
Why aren't you?
Doesn't a cryptic pregnancy sound like Bigfoot's having a baby?
Cryptic, yeah.
Isn't that what you call it?
Cryptids, yeah.
Oh, cryptid. Okay, sorry.
Have they done away with the chocolate fountain?
I don't know.
I know they didn't have it.
Never
for a
looked good
while.
to me. I never got that.
Oh, my son loved the chocolate fountain.
You know, by and large, the buffets don't really come through on the desserts. You're not only Chinese buffets, which we've discussed before.
If I remember correctly, and I'm setting myself up here, it's been a little bit since I've been
I know
to
what you're going to say.
been to Golden
I
Corral.
agree. They're good, actually.
Yeah, they had like the banana pudding with the vanilla wafers in there. I'm sorry, Nilla wafers.
Yeah.
Hate that.
You're
Like
against
banana pudding.
Nabisco calling vanilla wafers Nilla wafers.
That bothers me.
It bothers you.
I think it's folksy.
Folksy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Somebody say something about something.
I can easily.
Okay. All right, go right
Speaking
ahead.
of
you know what time it is.
giving birth and fathering or mothering or Father's Day is just around the corner.
Parenting? Okay.
Yeah, sure. And you want to give old dad something he deserves. Maybe it's a big hug, a thank you, Father. Thank you for teaching me the many things you have and loving me so. Here's a steak. And he'll go, my gosh, child o' mine.
Wait, is this? What's happening
Guns
here?
N' Roses.
You gonna start crying?
Give your dad Omaha Steaks. He deserves them. Father's Day has its experts. They are at Omaha Steaks. They've made it easy with hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89.
But now what's in those packages?
I'll tell you. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS. Those gourmet gift packages, Tom, are loaded. They have premium proteins like juicy pork chops. Porky the Chop, tell us a little bit about those. Thank you, Porky. Air-chilled chicken. Chicken McGee is going to tell us.
Juicy meaty.
We have beefy burgers, as represented here by Patty O'Meat.
Hardy.
Yes. And, of course,
Any wieners?
Jumbo Franks, Porky is what we call them.
Where's my buddy Jumbo?
I'm right here. Hello.
Hey, Jumbo Frank, I understand that you play Santa Claus in December.
That's right. I put on a beard and a hat, and boy, oh boy. But you don't have to wait till Christmas for me. Father's Day is the time. Isn't that right, Larry Lasagna?
Yes, it's me, Larry Lasagna. I'm full of meat. Eat me every day with
Sure
the
are.
steaks.
And of course, cap off every wonderful Omaha Steaks meal with their delicious caramel apple tartlets. And we have Miss Tartlet here.
I'm so sweet. Enjoy me.
Yes, you are. Go to omahasteaks.com. What's the promo code, Porky? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Porky, I didn't realize you had a mouthful of coffee.
He's drinking tallow over there.
It's BTS.
That's right.
Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's day.
Porky's indistinct is really the way.
I see.
Or the porky.
Well,
he's eating the porky.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
I mean,
What the hell is he doing?
If there's one,
You know what? This is your fault.
OmahaSteaks.com, promo code BTS at checkout. Get those wonderful exclusive packages starting at just $89.
Or no, don't do it. Give your dad a tie. Watch yourself written out of the will.
We have to go.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 8.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
That's one
Just
of
go to the
rules.
bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car, buy another one, it'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Watch the way that a date treats
A waiter.
a waiter or waitress,
or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song
I have a
about
little
that?
song about
okay.
that.
All right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Oh, yeah.
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project.
Oh.
It's part of a...
You know something? Didn't you know he would react this way? Could we have people
Yes.
licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you
Yes.
got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smirkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia.
Dystopian.
Yeah.
Could you,
Dystopian.
instead of artist, could you just
Dystopian.
put weirdo?
Yes, psychotic.
So this is just
The process she used was not fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it, and it's so there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. It's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like, maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immedially. Maybe.
Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime?
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be...
God.
I hate her.
And I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show, and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
He is Randy West. Hey, Randy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I sure can. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Listen to that voice.
Yeah.
Were you ever just a sort of a radio guy the way we are attempting to be?
Hey, making the mark in the murk in the moment, 46 degrees in the breeze, mostly sunny. Honey, here's number 4 galore for you and yours. You know, we've done all that.
I could never do that. Did you ever make any terrible mistakes on the radio yourself?
Taking...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. It's kind of sort of been Wilson Pickett Day on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Pickett. I want to remind you of a couple things. Pat Godwin has that comedy special out there. It's the open bar comedy special called Repeat After Me on YouTube. And you'll hear some of the songs Pat's going to do live and in person when he joins us on stage just around the corner. This Friday morning, a special broadcast live from Osceola, Iowa, will be at the Lakeside Hotel Casino. Then that evening, it's the comedy show. Willie G, Patty G, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, Chick and I'll be there. It's going to be fun.
And I will saw a woman in half on stage.
That's right.
Okay.
Survival not guaranteed.
Or at least there'll be a sound effect of a chainsaw at some point during the show.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
But right now, we return to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee. What's going on over there?
A YouTuber who specializes in car shenanigans.
Oh, boy.
Now, what are car shenanigans?
Well, let me give you an example. He's facing federal charges for allegedly having a helicopter blast a Lamborghini with fireworks.
Really?
Prosecutors allege that Mr. Alex Cho posted a video last July made without filming permits that reportedly shows the 24-year-old pressing a fire missiles button while 2 women on board a helicopter shoot fireworks at the sports car as it races across a desert landscape. Officials believe the video, which has since been taken down, was taken at the El Mirage Dry Lake Bed in California. Cho has been charged with causing the placement of an explosive or incendiary device on an aircraft.
So what?
And if convicted, faces a maximum of 10 years in federal prison.
Why?
Yeah. Everybody was in on this?
Yeah, apparently.
So
it wasn't like he randomly picked a Lambo on the street and started shooting at it. So what is the problem?
I don't know. If the guy's got enough money to hire a helicopter and a Lamborghini.
I guess privately, you cannot, as a private citizen, you cannot put missile-type things on a helicopter.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem.
That kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah. You know what? They can have my missile-loaded helicopter when they can pry it out of my cold, dead hands. How about that? Huh?
Would have been funnier if it had been, instead of a Lambo, like a 74 Pinto. You hit that right, it's going up.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Those things, remember those things?
Yes, my grandfather had one.
Buddy of mine had one. We used to ride around. And
he loved those Pintos.
He had an apple orchard at his house. We would drive through the orchard in the car.
Pretty fun?
We get drunk. Yeah. It's pretty fun. Then we hit one of the trees and knocked his rearview mirror off. And
nice.
It got real dark real quick.
That'll stop a party.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got mad. Yeah. Big puss.
Get over it, old man.
Remember the fish fan who went viral for taking a bong hit at the 420 show at the Sphere in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Well, he's no longer banned.
Well, that's good.
The fan who goes by at Acid Farts on social media had shared
at ACIDFARTS.
FARTS, yes.
Okay. Get him some followers.
at acid_farts.
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right.
Had shared that he received a letter from a lawyer banning him from all Madison Square Garden entertainment-operated venues indefinitely. In a statement to Rolling Stone, a Sphere Entertainment spokeswoman said, quote, "There was a breakdown in our process due to a change in personnel, which resulted in the letter being sent inadvertently."
I don't believe you for a second.
No.
You're backpedaling.
Because you got such bad press.
Just say you changed your mind.
This customer is not banned from our properties. However, it is still against our policies to smoke, bring glassware into our venues, and disrupt other fans' enjoyment of the event.
Okay, I think I'm on at Acid Farts on Instagram. And his profile picture is him and three buddies as the Golden Girls. I have never seen anything so. I don't know if we could do this, but they're all in wigs.
This guy's just having fun.
How about that? He's a fun guy.
How many followers does he have?
Just over 4,000.
Okay,
not so great, but not bad either. Yeah, right there in the middle, where Acid Fart should be.
Yeah, I thought he would have gotten a lot more after last week when we.
Well, maybe he started at like 17.
No, it could be.
Yeah,
you're right.
Acid Farts.
This is a big victory for. It's the biggest victory for an unemployed guy since those free COVID checks came out.
Oh, I don't know though. He's doing his bong hit. He's doing his bong hit with with his hat on backwards. So I don't know what to do with it.
Well, as one does. Yeah, you don't.
The lid. Well, he probably needs. Yeah, the lid would get in the way. I would think.
You think?
I don't know.
Does it?
There he is. Can you see him doing his bong hit?
Yeah, I see him.
I like old Acid Farts.
Yeah.
He's not hurt. Well,
that's quite
he's not hurting anybody when he is putting on a show.
We simply must go to the Sphere. I always like those. What do they call it? Planetariums. When I was a kid, I couldn't get enough of them at the Center of Science Industry in Columbus, and basically that's what this is, right? A giant.
Yeah,
planetarium.
You're surrounded in 3D by.
Two of my girlfriends went to see the Dead show this weekend at the Sphere.
What'd they
say? They can't go back quick enough. They loved it.
Yeah. How much longer is the Dead there?
All summer, I think.
Isn't it all summer? Yeah, I think so.
I tell you what. Here's what we'll do, Tom. We'll take the whole show. Mm-hmm. You pick up the tab, and I'll win it. I'll win it back at the dice table.
Oh, you can't lose.
You can't lose. It's even money. It's level.
Now, what do you need? What's your seed money to hit the table?
I'll only need $500 or $600, and next thing you know, it'll be $38,000.
Whoa,
that's my plan anyway.
Yeah, it's tax free, right?
Well, that's where you go 9,000 at a time.
Yeah, you don't go past 10.
Wink. Don't go past 10.
Start looking.
There's a real crabby guy there if you go past 10. Yeah.
Isn't
sign here?
See, they were upset because he had a bong. Isn't the idea to take edibles if you're going to be experiencing that?
I don't like edibles in public. For me, edibles are a before bed activity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Why?
Because you do edibles in public, you wake up in a park somewhere.
Yeah.
Or you walk into the wrong house.
Mm-hmm. That could happen.
Are they stronger? Is that the thing?
Dude, I don't know. You remember my story? I did an edible, a couple of years ago. And I took one, and nothing happened for like an hour and a half. So I thought, well, this stinks. I took another one.
Oh.
Still nothing. So I took another one. Then, about 20 minutes, I laid in bed all day and stared at my hand. You can't do these, Tom. You can't.
Okay. All right. Okay. I was noticing that I was at a big concert over the weekend. And I went to see Hootie and the Blowfish and Collective Soul and our new friend of the show, Edwin McCain. It was a great show, by the way. I was really surprised. Not until the very end did I finally smell pot. Remember, because back in the day, it would just be one giant secondhand smoke experience. So I'm assuming everyone was doing the edibles, or I don't know.
Oh, I think the thing is, you were at a Hootie and the Blowfish concert.
Yeah,
not a ton of weed, I would imagine.
I would think so. I don't know. You don't think so?
No,
booze, maybe. No, that's like alcohol.
Yeah, that's. I bet there was plenty of White Claw.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, it was fun. Now,
Jello shots.
Okay. Coming up, we have a gigantic hailstone, and comedian Reno Collier will be joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go.
The 14-year-old whale named...
It was amazing. Okay, sorry.
Is it Wiki? W-I-K-I-E? There's not a...
Is it Wiki?
Wiki?
The sound that you make when you wipe a window?
Ew. Wiki.
No, that's terrible. I don't know what.
According to the story, Wiki can say hello, 1, 2, aha, bye-bye, and even the name of her trainer, Amy.
We have some of the audio.
We do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, now that it's been suggested what they're saying, I mean,
that's what we're going to hear.
This was on the new. I saw this morning on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you must do very well.
You have a TV.
And mine has audio now.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This is the whale talking. You be the judge. Here,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Chick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Chick has his hand up. Yes.
I'm leaving the country. This is creepy. This is creepy. That's plainly hello. I've had it.
So you are definitely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I think it's really making a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not great. But what do you want from a whale?
It's like a parrot. It's a parrot whale. It's a whale. What the hell?
Apparently, this is better than the sounds they've ever been able to get out of a monkey or a ape. I did hear that.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess, and it's I think it has something to do with the structure of wherever the voice box and throats, the shape of the throat.
Gotcha.
So, this is a whale.
Wow.
A killer whale. Now am I right, Dean? This whale's in France.
Yes. It's in France. I said that.
So there's a slight
in France.
accent.
Well, it should be bonjour then instead of hello.
Shouldn't it be bonjour? Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. is a bigger market for whale talk. Here it is again.
Hello? Hello?
If you didn't know what was supposed to be hello, I don't think you'd be going, oh, hey, that whale just said hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's.
And I don't think he knows when you walk up to say hello.
Maybe it does.
He's just mimicking what the trainer says.
But I mean, think about a parrot. Have you ever been around some of these birds? It's amazing.
Yeah,
this is pretty primitive.
Hello? Hello?
Jeez, get an exorcist.
Oh, that last one sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, God. Okay, this is more of it. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be a killer whale talking. Here we go.
1, 2.
Wait a second.
I can't take it. No.
Come on.
No.
Are you making us sit through this?
No.
This is science, Christy. Okay, it's not all pretty.
That ain't 1, 2. I'll tell you that. It might be 2.
Yeah, we may have had 2.
Let it breathe for a second.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
no way that's 1, 2.
Hey, I am just playing this French scientist.
It sounds like the whale farts and then gags because of his own fart.
Here we go. There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
These are nothing.
1, 2.
This is a nice story.
The whale is
You know what this sounds like? You know what would be funnier? If Mr. you know the famous British comedian,
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. That's what this sounds like. And Mr. Bean can hear everything the whale says. This was a
I think
story
the whale is
on the
just
Sea
trying-
News this
My
morning.
stomach hurts so bad.
It's just making a noise.
It's just making noise.
It's just making noise.
I'd give you maybe hello, but that's just about it.
Yeah.
Listen, please play the first one,
It
too,
sounds
again.
like an armpit fart. Here we go.
Hello.
Now that we buy.
I said hello.
Hello.
That.
Jeez.
Hello.
Tom, where are you with the Senior Wences stuff?
I have to hear that first one.
Here we go. Once again, this is allegedly a killer whale speaking
In France.
Here we go.
1, 2.
This is, this reminds me of. This reminds me of talking to my friend's grandfather.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Boy.
Yeah, and my wife changed her name. I know some women have a problem with that, but I wanted her to have my old girlfriend's name.
She must really love you.
Call me old-fashioned, but
Hell, you got the tattoo. Why
not? My wife actually got pregnant on our wedding night.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, not by me. It was a crazy night. But either way, I'm getting a brother. So. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't think her parents like me, though, because apparently when you meet someone's mother, you're not supposed to hug her and go, oh, yeah.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Willie Griswold there.
Hey.
Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Son of a gun.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I said there's Ace Cosby.
I know, and I'm upset because I promised the Ace Cosby joke of the day a few minutes ago, and
now the moment's gone. We'll have to just hopefully get it in tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
You know, what we could do is when Reno gets here, we could... Oh, wait a minute. There he is.
Well, you sound disappointed.
Hey, no, there he is.
There he is.
Did you just wake up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, would you blame him? Yeah, of course he did. It's early.
What are you talking about? No, I got up at 2. I went to the soup kitchen. Then I went for a run. It was a really good morning. Threw lawn darts. I have a crazy way of handling getting up. You're damn right I just got up. And if I wasn't doing this, I'd still be asleep.
Yes.
Now, is your wife at home this week?
She is.
Is she?
Yeah,
Is
she
she
went
in,
to the gym.
Oh, she's at the gym. Oh,
yeah, dude. She gets up really early, like 6. And does Bible study and then feeds the dog.
I heard her boyfriend has to be at work by 8, so
he does. That's actually, but that's me.
Yeah, ironically, his name is Jim. Funny enough,
she's got a husband. I just live here.
Now, Reno, I know that you are indeed a professional comedian. Certainly a man of skill in the world of comedy. However, I don't think you've really been schooled lately. Therefore, it's time for you to enjoy a little something special. We are going to help you with your future world of comedy with a little something from Ace Cosby.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Reno, I'm reading this great book about lubricants.
Yes, sir.
It's nonfiction.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Reno, I apologize, but I will never apologize for telling the folks about Omaha Steaks. Make this Father's Day unforgettable with Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Order delicious gift packages starting at only $89 with code BTS at checkout. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Now, I laid some Omaha Steaks on you, Reno. On a couple of occasions, at least.
Is that right, man? You laid them on him, huh, man? Yeah. Oh, man, that's great.
Take
those steaks.
Oh, that's groovy. Thank you very large.
Now, I happen to...
Did you a salad?
Reno is a skilled man behind the grill. So I was just reminding him that...
Love it.
For Father's Day, it is the perfect
remember,
gift.
if you receive a gift from Tom, he will remind you of it.
A gift, a college education.
Excuse me for a second, Reno.
Yep.
Did you put up the gift I gave you yet?
Yes, I did. It's hanging in my entryway, actually.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Thank you very much. This is him reminding me of a gift he gave me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you're making me look cheap.
No, just petty. I didn't say anything about cheap. I said petty. More petty, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Reno, what's the latest in your life? What's happening?
Nothing, man. Getting ready to go on the road, going to Middlesboro, Kentucky, to Crater City this Saturday, and then to Palm Harbor, Florida, and then to Toledo and Dayton next month. So
nice.
Plugging it out, man.
Cool.
Oh, all right, good.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see
Everything's good. I wrote a country fried take, if you want to hear it.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Flex those muscles, my friend.
Dude, well, actually, I'm just stretching. I just woke up. It's just my back. I'm just trying to get the back moving. All right. So, the term redneck is defined as a derogatory term for poor rural men, unsophisticated. I think the term originated actually from guys that just worked outside and would get a sunburn. But, I don't think people who write dictionaries have ever roofed a house. So my guess is they probably lather on sunscreen for protection for their walk from their Vespa scooter to Nothing Bunt Cake or Vidal Sassoon. I don't know where to go. But I've hung out with these pompous intellectual types. They say things like, I'll never go back to that restaurant. My filet mignon was undercooked and the wine list is trash. Well, let me tell you something. Rednecks can eat a truck stop hot dog and a cold Coors Light and be happy as hell. Now I ask you, who is the most well-adjusted? Who cares about being sophisticated if nothing's good enough for you? Let's look at the things we need to survive as a human race. For instance, food. Who grows our food? And if you just thought Bill Gates, enjoy that glow-in-the-dark corn and your new webbed feet. Our meat comes from rednecks, and vegetables and corn come from rednecks sweating their ass off to grow it. They work tirelessly cultivating it to create a product that will nourish and keep us alive. And all you nerds that just said, I don't eat corn on the cob, will know this. When you and all your buddies that look like the Amish after a makeover show up for a bourbon testing, that bourbon tasting, whatever the hell they call it, comes from corn. And when you read ethanol on the gas pump, ethanol is not the name of someone's aunt who lives in the South. It's corn. Corn also feeds the animals we eat. And again, you want Bill Gates feeding you science meat? You might as well start preparing to turn into the next mutant to fight Spider-Man. And guess where that creamer comes from for your $17 cup of coffee? And if you just said, I use almond milk, Google where nuts come from. The first 10 articles won't have anything to do with this, but you'll get there. And if you like soy milk, take off your bra and look up soybeans and where they come from. Oh, I loved writing this. And if you're thinking big deal, they grow it. Well, guess how it gets to you? Truckers. That's right. And they're a double threat. They have a redneck and a red left arm. And when you cut them off on the highway, in your Tesla with your "I still wear a mask" bumper sticker, you better pray to God you aren't the one car the trucker finally decides, screw it. I got insurance and I'm leasing this truck. When you wake up in the middle of the woods chewing on an airbag, just know the tow truck pulling you out, that's right, redneck. And if the ambulance breaks down on the way to the hospital, they aren't calling a mechanical engineer from the local university. They're begging Scooter to get it off the lake and come save your ass. And when you get to the hospital, guess who built it? Rednecks. Now, let's be honest. Some of our redneck brothers speak Spanish, but still, look at their necks. Hardworking people that build things we all need. And guess who ran the electrical to the machines that are keeping you alive? That's right, rednecks. And if you still hate rednecks, just know when you're sitting in your new home, before you got there and it was being built, it was infested with them. They were sitting in your kitchen, shotgunning beers after work, peeing in Gatorade bottles, talking about your wife's ass. And the kids raised by rednecks are the ones who were taught patriotism, which leads to serving in the military, police force, firefighters, and all the jobs people take on for something more important than themselves. And you know something else? Rednecks don't cost you anything. They don't have student loans you have to pay back. They don't burn down stores. There's no welfare. They don't bitch all day about causes. They don't have time. They just want to work, love their families, and have a little fun. And P.S., Freebird kicks ass, and if you don't like it, you can kiss mine. This message is all about rednecks, has nothing to do with white trash. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried taste.
I missed part of it. What's Aunt Ethanol's husband's name? Uncle what?
Diesel, brother, Diesel.
Aunt Ethanol, that's hilarious. And is it true that soy milk makes you grow boobs? I heard it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the estrogen.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I couldn't say the word, yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary. That
edamame gives you cans, baby. Gives you big cans.
Edamame, the
soy milk. Edamame gives you boobs?
It's all soy.
You're damn right it does.
Wait a second. Let me check. I do like that.
You ever see a sumo wrestler?
Yeah. That's why.
Big old titties.
How much, by the way, how much edamame does it take? I mean, a sumo, that would you all afternoon to get 100 calories? maybe they butter it up. Thank you, Reno. It's always a pleasure.
Love you guys. Have a great week, everybody.
Reno
and happy
Collier.
early Father's Day.
Yes, you too.
Get some steaks, Reno. Omaha Steaks, my friend. I'll send you some. I always do. We cut them off. Very good.
Let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, Tom. They've been upgraded.
That'd be a good Father's Day gift, too.
Sure would.
But you know that because you got the new pair from Raycon.
I do, the blue ones.
The royal blue. Christy got the blush violet.
Yeah, I did.
I got the forest green. And that's right. Raycon just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. Plus, quick charge function, and they are, of course, weatherproof.
Here's the thing. These are the best earbuds out there, and they're half the price of the ones that you keep falling out of your ear.
That's exactly right, my weird friend. Plus, Raycons offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So, what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off the already low price. Your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
That'd be a great Father's Day gift. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Check that out. Coming up, I think we have another pork smuggler in the news.
A pork smuggler, you say?
Yeah, we got a crime involving Legos, and we have a gigantic hailstone. It may be a record coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the cart corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford parcel was something else.
Yeah.
Her cart was hunkered down with Red Bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread. Noxine before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liter of Mountain Dew and some tomatoes for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza. I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rolled toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on. She was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast of that string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't chop that much at all. On account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2 because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack and Jemima on her back. So set in her ways that I'll see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie in my pants right there at the cart corral. Kindly did a little dance. Clip and save a place for me. Good night.
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss, itching.
Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut! The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're
Sensitive
wearing
skin.
a gorilla suit. I was
that.
just in the woods. Anybody can go
Have
in
you
the
ever
woods.
been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Saragusa from the Colts. Tony Saragusa said,
Saragusa?
I can do this.
Saragusa
He
cannot...
wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
No shirt, no talent.
Actor
And comedian Jim Gaffigan is here with us.
Oh, that guy is funny. He's very funny.
He's great.
I'm a big fan of his.
We were talking about your great love of food.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to ask him. When you're in the refrigerator, I know. Didn't you say that you were a vegetarian?
I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat beef and pork. and chicken. But not fish, because that's disgusting.
Sure.
How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. Oh, this smells like a dumpster. Let's eat it. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you always feel like that eye's looking at you like, hey, you don't mind if I watch what you eat in my body? Yeah, don't be distracted if a little tear comes out. You can just tell yourself it's butter.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Blatant hostility, I believe, is in Josh's court this morning, right this second. Anyway.
Well, I admitted something to you guys, and you didn't seem to care. I was just met with sarcasm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Oh, I'm sorry.
I had a big weekend.
Oh, that's right.
I had a leaky hose nozzle, and I put a rubber washer in it, and it fixed it.
That's great, man.
Thank you.
Hose nozzle.
That's what they're for.
Yeah, but it didn't have
This
one.
is this where the spigot, where the water comes out of the outside of the house?
This is where the nozzle hooks up to the hose. The nozzle could have used a rubber washer, and I put it in there.
I'm not a fan of the word spigot.
Me neither.
I
like
for it.
No.
You're
I like
spigoted,
nozzle.
are you?
I'm spigoted. Yeah. I don't care for it. I just, I don't know.
I
Nozzle.
think it's fun.
I like the word nozzle.
Sounds dangerous.
Nozzle's good.
Nozzle's
yeah.
a good word.
Nozzle's a great word.
But
Did you
love
get the
having
Wordle today? Did you get that?
I haven't done it yet. Stop.
All right.
I finished the crossword already. We haven't done
got it?
Wordle.
Yeah.
Took me way longer than it should have.
That's a weird one.
It's cause.
I'm on a streak of fives. I don't know what happened.
C-A-U-S.
It's a door.
I had a streak of 5s in college. It was tough for me for a long time, but eventually got us some 10s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with a 5. She's got enthusiasm.
I see there's
Or
that
he.
lady over there. She's sitting at the Silac news desk. Oh, it's Christy Lee.
That lady over there.
And her red glasses.
Police in Los Angeles say they have seized more than 2,800 boxes.
There aren't any police, Christy.
They're LA
police.
Stolen Lego sets from a 71-year-old man's home.
Valued at $8 million.
Yeah.
CBS News reports the investigation began after a retailer in San Pedro identified the man's female accomplice as the suspect who had allegedly robbed them several times last December. Officers later saw her taking items from retailers, dropping them off at the septuagenarian's home. According to authorities, the individual boxes found during the raid have a retail value ranging from $20 to well over $1,000.
Wasn't there a TV show called San Pedro Beach Bums or something? On ABC?
I don't remember.
About 4 or 5 fun guys who lived in San Pedro.
They're just having a good time living on the beach.
They're just having a good time.
The 71-year-old Richard Siegel was arrested for organized retail theft. While
I'm Richard Siegel.
Yes. His 39-year-old accomplice,
What's the name of that writer?
Blanca Gudino, was
It's a
booked
news
with
guy.
grand theft.
Jonathan Livingston.
On NPR, I think, is Richard Siegel. I think.
Robert Siegel.
Robert's his brother.
He was the NPR guy. Right?
Yeah. I'm Robert Siegel.
I always liked Robert Siegel. I'm Robert Siegel.
Detectives believe the man sold the stolen goods online.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My mind's like a steel trap.
Pat?
San Pedro Beach Bums, 1977. Yes, sir.
Was it a comedy?
Oh,
Who was in it?
no. But it was supposed to be. Stuart Pankin?
Oh, I love Stuart Pankin.
Stuart Pankin?
Not necessarily the news.
Not necessarily. Yep.
Oh, that guy.
Let's see.
Sure. Yeah.
Christoph St. John is Ralphie.
Sure.
That sounds familiar. I don't know. That's about Stuart Pankin is your big. That's your star.
You had me at Stuart Pankin.
Of the.
I'm going to guess that was only on for one season.
I beg your pardon.
Willie, did you ever see Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves?
I've seen Honey, We Shrunk the Kids.
This was like
one.
part 3 or 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Stuart Pankin is one of the men who shrinks himself.
Really? He's in like a lot of info commercials too.
San Pedro Beach Bums, a 1977 American sitcom, ABC. 5 carefree young men living together on a houseboat in San Pedro, California.
So, I mean, the premise is there.
Yeah, it's just
ahead of its time, probably.
Let's see. Their friends since high school discover a derelict boat in the harbor at San. They just find a boat.
Yeah, I like
They
it.
take possession of it. Name it our boat.
Oh, yeah.
And move aboard to use it as their houseboat. Buddy, smart, tough, streetwise, always confident, and the group's leader. The shy, nervous, and not very bright dancer is nicknamed because he's too fidgety to sit still.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Hey, dancer,
Tom, how'd you not watch the show?
I can't imagine. Nancy Morgan's did it. I love her.
Yeah, she's funny.
Who?
Nancy Morgan.
McMillan and wife, the maid?
No, she was married to the late
Henry Morgan.
No,
Mr. Morgan.
Morgan Freeman?
No, I'm forgetting his name.
Josh Ritter?
John Ritter.
John Ritter? Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Sad.
Yeah, there he is.
Way off.
Oh, and Stuart Pankin's in the cast picture. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's
Classic
true.
You
Pank.
tell me that ain't funny,
Come
Tom.
on. Spankin' Pankin', they called it.
Oh, Spanker.
Isn't he a
Get in there,
mannequin?
Spanker. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
look at him
There's
go.
stuff.
He plays
He's
stuff.
a mannequin, right?
Stop.
San Pedro
And
Beach Club.
it's got the MASH typeset font, whatever you call
That
it.
was the classic sitcom typeset.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man,
Funny.
Didn't make the show last.
I was born too early.
Yeah.
I could have been
Right.
right on that
So,
TV show.
do you have a song, Pat? What do you?
For Stuart Pankin?
No, for Legos.
Yes,
for
of
the
course.
Lego
Oh,
store.
a long time ago, though.
But that said, please write a song about Stuart Pankin.
Oh, yeah, we need
He
that.
was a mannequin. I loved him in Mannequin.
Yeah, and he was in Arachnophobia as the
Right,
sheriff.
that's right.
Rhymes with spanking. You got that? It writes itself.
Well, for the Lego story, I could have gone with something easy like the LAPD found Lego figurines.
Lego figurines. Lego figurines.
But you didn't?
I went a little more personal.
Okay.
I have a son, and when he turned 5, for his birthday present, he begged me to buy him some Legos. La 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 Legos. Well, I'm not the world's most successful guy, so when I saw the price, I said to my ex-wife, they're expensive, those Legos. Why don't you buy the Legos with the child support Legos? All around the house, they're everywhere. I stepped on a piece and fell down the stairs effing Legos. The ER because of Legos. High deductible Legos.
Woo! Oh, well, he's not dumb, but he can understand.
Why she's got a dangling.
Didn't want to shout in the morning. Legos!
Lego, my Lego. Thank you very much, Pat. We return to the news desk. It's the Silac news desk. That's Christy Lee.
A hailstone the size of a pineapple was discovered in Texas.
No, it wasn't too big.
Veteran storm trackers Val and Amy Castor with KWTV
We find hailstones tonight at 6.
discovered the piece of hail more than 7 inches long on the side of the road near Vigo Park.
Hail no.
Val Castor said several baseball-sized hailstones fell while he was driving, including one that cracked his windshield before he spotted the pineapple-sized chunk in a ditch. The massive hailstone, believed to be a new state record, topping a 6.4-inch hailstone found in Hondo in 2021.
It's a picture of it. It's bigger than a can of Monster Energy Nitro. Got it right next to it.
Is it round or oblong?
It's football shaped.
Football shaped.
Yeah, it looks like a big icy, lumpy football.
Wow. Good thing it didn't hit him in the head.
Yeah. That hurt.
I'll take out a windshield.
That's smarts.
Yep.
Now, they compare it to a pineapple.
Right.
And you guys were telling me, what is this, the pineapple? If you nail a pineapple to your door, it means you're a swinger?
Swinger, yeah.
Not nailing a
You just
pineapple.
hang it, yeah, you don't
Well, I mean,
No, it's a
That's
sign.
sort of biblical what you're talking
yeah.
You nail your friend's wife is what you do.
I would imagine if you hollow out a pineapple, it's quite accommodating.
So you have to draw a picture of a pineapple, or do you put it like on the porch?
They're like
anything, artwork.
Yeah, there's ornaments
photo?
you can get.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of pineapples out there.
Absolutely. But it's strictly a swingers
Pineapples
thing.
are actually a gift a lot of times in the South to people. It's
hospitality.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a hospitality gift.
Here's pineapple.
I thought it was an upside down pineapple. Is what
Sometimes
I always
that's
heard.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I just dress up like a pineapple and go, I'm a swinger. Let me bang your wife.
Well, you can at least tell people I did. Hello.
Well, so
Yeah.
You like a pineapple ring in your cottage cheese, Tom? Like they serve at Steak and Shake?
I do not. I like cottage cheese. I like pineapple, but not together. And I don't like it on my pizza.
So you,
I don't like cottage cheese on my pizza.
No pineapple on my pizza.
Separate but equal is what you are with pineapples.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
U.S.
Remember in
Custom.
Pineapple versus the Board of Education, the famous Supreme Court case.
You know, pineapple makes it taste like banana.
Never mind. Oh, what do you got?
Hey. Speaking of Texas, U.S. Customs officers in Texas uncovered a large cache of prohibited pork in a car.
Just cash.
I know.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Well,
I knew
then
you would correct me.
You didn't know it.
Literary, fabulous, wonderful
words-
man. Officers at the Juarez Lincoln
The word
Bridge.
you're looking for.
A-hole. Insufferable prick, I think, are the words you're looking for.
Officers at the Juarez Lincoln Bridge inspected the Dodge Charger, found several black bags containing pork items within the passenger side of the vehicle.
I think, here's my opinion.
Yeah.
A Dodge Charger has never been involved in anything legal.
Yeah. You know, I'm not a car guy.
No.
Every time I see a Dodge Charger, I go, that is just a cool car.
Yeah.
I love them.
That's right. They're either running from or going to a bank.
It sure seems
I feel like it. That's the way I feel.
Further examination revealed 125 pounds of pork consisting of chorizo, pork sausage, pork meat, and unrendered pork lard.
All that pork, I would have thought they found it in the steps of the Capitol building.
Pork barrel.
Pork who squealed on them. Thank you.
The driver was issued a $1,000 civil penalty for the undeclared commercial quantity of prohibited pork products.
How much meat was it?
125 pounds. Both the pork and the vehicle were seized.
Prohibited pork product.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Preposterous.
Well, I
Why
mean,
can't you bring in pork?
because of disease, and do you want your pork
trichinosis
have been sitting in a hot Dodge Charger on the
I
border?
don't buy my pork from a guy in a Dodge Charger.
Hey, these are pretty good bratwursts. Where'd you get them? Out of a hot Dodge Charger on the border.
Down there, Juarez. Yeah. You know, it's a bad Tijuana. Juarez, you're aware of this.
Wow, yikes.
Yeah.
You remember we went to, I forget, I'm not going to say what city it was, but it was near Juarez, and they warned us, don't go over there. They told us to don't cross the border.
They're like, look, just don't go
We were
over
doing a
there.
comedy show in America, and across the border it was Juarez, and they just flat said, don't, just stay here. Do not go.
Did you heed their warning?
Well, most of us did, and I will tell you who didn't when we have a commercial.
Why not? It's fun over there. They have a lotte and pills. Go have a good time. Figure it out.
That's true. You can get codeine right across the counter.
Is smuggling pork like the gateway to becoming a real smuggler?
I don't
Making the big bucks?
Well, if you can handle our load of pork, you can handle our load of meth.
You graduated.
There's an interesting.
This isn't Keystart, is it? It's
No, Tom
Well.
was in the front seat of his car.
No, Christian.
Keep pulling. There are at least 3 or 4 more links.
Let me ask you something, Tom. Would it make you happy if he had it up his ass? I think it would.
Look at him.
He liked the notion of the links being pulled out.
Yeah.
I actually did too.
Hey, is this funny? You show up to a nice
Benoit dog.
You show up to a nice event. You go, hey, I got to fix my cufflinks, and there are two pieces of sausage. On your face.
Oh, that's funny.
Did you laugh at that guy?
I just laughed right now.
That's very funny. It's a good time.
I mean, the commitment to the bit.
Just shoot your cuffs.
Yeah, and you have sausage links holding cuffs together.
oh, nice. Do you think you can get? I bet you can get sausage link cufflinks out there.
How funny would that be? Once.
Yeah.
Oh.
A recent survey has found that drinking alcohol before falling asleep on an airplane places considerable strain on your heart.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, passengers who drank alcohol before sleeping.
Well, so much for a nice flight on Thursday. Thanks, Christy. Thanks a lot.
Saw their blood oxygen saturation drop to a median of 85%, considered a state of oxygen deprivation. Researchers noted that over the course of a long flight, the extra strain on a passenger's heart could be a concern. So keep that in mind.
Oh, you said long flight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you only have 45
we're
minutes.
talking 12 hours.
They haven't had.
Up and down.
Up and down.
I don't know. This research seems a little bit. You don't hear about a lot of people dropping dead on long flights.
Well, they keep it quiet.
A cargo.
I think it's
Maybe
okay
it's
with
the
the FAA
thrombosis
if someone dies, they just throw them out the door and then never see them again.
No, I understand from a friend of mine though. You just sit there next to him.
Yep. That's what happened to my uncle.
Absolutely.
That happened to my Uncle Joe flying to Hawaii from L.A. Yeah.
Did your Uncle Joe, was he the decedent?
No.
Oh.
No, the lady next to him died.
Died?
Yes.
Imagine you wake up from a nap and you start talking to her. He got her half of the Coke.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
And they gave him the whole can.
Yeah, they.
Well, since
well, he finally got the armrest, didn't he?
Since Aunt Ethanol can't drink it, you get the whole thing.
And then they were detained when they got to Hawaii because they had to ask him a lot of questions about this woman that they didn't even know. She was just happened to be sitting in the seat next to him. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, Uncle Joe and my aunt, yeah.
Boy.
There was a
What
lady.
kind of questions did they ask?
Did you kill her? That has to be one of them.
Sure.
Did you have
know
the
this
meat?
woman?
Did you have the meat or the fish?
Did she say anything?
When you land in Hawaii and they detain you for questions, do they still give you the lei? Do they still give you the lei?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They're hospitable.
You're standing there with the leg going, I had nothing to do with this, your officer, but you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Except it's mic'd.
Wow.
Well, thank you very much, Christy.
You're welcome.
It's time
thanks
now
for nothing.
Time now to celebrate the season. What season is that, you ask? It's the grilling season. Are you kidding me? Fire up the grill. Get the party going. How about the Weber Sear Wood Pellet Grill? You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. You can go from low and slow on the so-called smoke boost mode, 180 degrees, or crank it up, high heat. Sear that stuff at 600 degrees. These burgers will take that seriously. It's got a full grate sear zone, so you can have more food right there. If you got enough food for everybody up there, the grill's hot in about 15 minutes. Cleanup is extra easy. Thank you, Weber. Check out all the Weber grills at Weber.com, Weber. You'll cook on 2 levels, by the way. So that's to make sure that you've got enough room for everybody. You can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or even a rust-resistant griddle insert. Get fired up with the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill, one of a whole bunch of great grill options from Weber. Weber.com. Get in the spirit of the grilling season. It's here. Coming up, we have a little bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Mummy Cass, would you be kind enough to play one more song for us? Then we'll take a little break and come back with more. Is that possible?
Yes. All right, baby. We're going to give you a song about a hot dog vendor.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog vendor. Oh, I love this one.
Who doesn't like a good wiener, baby? Here we go, baby. Drinkers need the favorite vendor. I taste the street of sausage blender. Oh, little man behind the car. The police can't catch him cause he's way too smart. The smell of mustard in a big umbrella. Hot dog man's got the perfect cover. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Talk about wiener man. He's coming for you.
Baby. Oh, that was just brilliant. You got to see the Mummies just to see the choreography.
I just wish they played better. What's the problem?
A little tighter.
Holy hell, yeah.
John Coltrane would sing to the
I've
guy.
never seen one played hands-free. That guy.
How did you do that sax solo? That was great.
He's got extra appendages, man.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. That's just brilliant.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
A pot. One dispensary already out entirely, and the other is selling his remaining supplies. The problem boils down to the location here, because even though Massachusetts voters opted to legalize marijuana more than 7 years ago, the state's Cannabis Control Commission has taken the position that transporting that pot across the ocean, whether by boat or plane, risks running afoul of federal laws. The solution? Well, they're going to try to find one. It's a top priority. Commissioners visited Martha's Vineyard on Thursday to hear directly from the affected residents. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. You think that you're a cut-up. We wish that you would shut up, because you're not helping the show. You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. Your moment of enjoyment will lead to unemployment, because you're not helping the show. Don't you see, Chick McGee? Your career needs a plan B. You're not helping the show. Where you're going, we don't want to go. Bob and Tom are seething. It's time that you are leaving, because you're not helping the show. No, you're not helping the show.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, gang.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We're back, and there's Tom, and I believe it's time to get into the educational portion of our show. Is that correct?
Oh, that is correct, yeah.
Because if you don't look back, how can you expect to look forward?
That's exactly right.
That's helpful.
Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Time now for Today in History. June 10. June 10, Tom.
Okay, Josh, you know who this is? Bridget Bishop.
I don't know who that is.
First victim of the Salem witch trials, hanged.
Wow.
in 1692. Yikes. But here's a happier one. 1752, Benjamin Franklin famously flies a kite during a thunderstorm. Did you know Franklin did a thing called air baths?
What were those?
Sitting around naked. He would do it for extended periods of time.
Isn't that just being a nudist?
Kind of.
Wow.
He called them his air baths.
You know who else did that? Betty Page.
Huh. Who would you rather see naked? Let's go around.
Betty Page.
Betty Page. I thought she was very, very hot.
Now, this is a really great, I'm sure you've heard this story. 1845, Andrew Jackson's parrot named Paul had to be removed from his funeral. Why?
Cursing?
Cursing. Doesn't say which curse words were used, but
yes.
Knowing Jackson's records, probably Native American slurs, I'd imagine is what he's going for there.
And probably very unfortunate.
Oh, no, he wouldn't have been removed from the funeral either. Cheered.
Celebrated.
Yeah.
1935 on this date, Alcoholics Anonymous founded.
Ah. Are you a friend
Makes
of Bill?
sense, 35. Prohibition was over, right? So people are boozing it up big time and maybe a little too much, huh?
Bill W. said, hey, I can help.
Okay. Okay. How about this one? 1977, Apple ships the Apple II computer.
Oh.
Right now, we're all excited because the next iPhone's scheduled to come out pretty soon.
And it's going to have a lot of AI on it.
What number is this?
16, I think, right?
16.
It's
supposed to be a little bigger.
It'll be out in the fall. In 1990, Burger King begins using Newman's Own salad dressing.
Okay.
Well, that's
what does that tell you?
How about that?
Good businessman.
Tells you a pretty weak day in history.
Unless Newman's Own is a new sponsor. You can't do that again.
Okay. I'm a big fan.
Well, you just like Paul Newman.
I know. I like his spaghetti sauce. I like his.
You want to be Paul Newman. You think you are Paul Newman.
No, not at all. I just,
who would be your Sundance if you were Butch?
Owen Wilson.
You gotta go Godwin.
Godwin doesn't even make the top 3 of the friends
I got kicked
list.
out of the top 10. Top 3.
Oh, I think he might be closer to top 10. Yeah.
Came down to 7, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, the final episode of The Sopranos airs on HBO on this date in 2007.
Wow. Think about it. Tony is dead. Why? Because it took Meadow so long to park. Just because when she walks into the restaurant, she sees him killed. That's the only reason they put that in there, so we could get the timing right.
That's your theory.
That's yes, and it's fact.
Remember the song? Remember the song that's playing, of course?
Don't Stop Believing.
And right before that,
B-L-E-E-V-I-N.
they're playing a Little Feat song. It's great. Happy birthday.
Wait a minute.
Prince
Wait, I
Philip.
think we're on with this up here. Ladies and gentlemen, now imitating Tom Griswold speaking. It's the one and only Josh Arnold.
That is really uncanny.
That is dead on, my friend. Little feet.
Are you done now?
Okay.
Want to tell me more about what did you watch over the weekend?
Under Paris?
Underpants shark hunt. What was it again?
Underpants shark hunt.
That's the second time today.
Try to separate those.
That was scary.
That was really scary.
Let's go with Shark Search.
Okay, sorry. Let's see now.
That's the name of it? Under Paris Shark Search?
No, it's just Under Paris.
Okay.
Let's see. Happy birthday. The late Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh.
He was like 112 or something.
He
Right?
was
When he
ancient.
died? Oh, my gosh.
Corgis had half eaten them.
I know they don't have Thanksgiving, but if he was at your house on Thanksgiving and he took a nap, you thought he'd dead.
Yeah. Well, get the mirror.
Holy hell.
1922, Judy Garland.
Fantastic.
Disco, baby.
You know, she used to decorate her Christmas tree with rope and decorative wrapping, and that's how we got the name Garland.
That's exactly right.
Really?
And you know she used to shave. Never, just please move on. I want to hear it.
She liked to pound them out, like chop them up, right, and then snort them, right? Yeah.
And I liked that movie with Renee Zellweger.
I did too.
I thought it was.
I did too.
Well, she won the Academy Award.
Never seen.
Yeah.
I thought she did a very good job.
Scrunchy Faced Girl has an Academy Award.
It's good, yeah.
And I felt for Judy. She
There is no
had
joke.
a sad.
And Judy felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sad
Yeah.
life.
I mean, when you're owned by a film company when you're a child,
Yeah.
Want to see my
and forced to do drugs.
Wake up! You take eight of these.
Chick McGee is Renee Zellweger. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
She's adorable.
How about this one? Maurice Sendak, born in 1928.
Oh, where the
Author of
Doohickey thing.
Where the Wild Things Are.
Monster.
He wrote, this is something he wrote. Once a little boy sent me a charming card with a little drawing on it. I loved it. I answer all my children's letters, sometimes very hastily, but this one I lingered over. I sent him a card. I drew a picture of a wild thing on it. I wrote, Dear Jim, I loved your card. I got a letter back from his mother saying, Jim loved your card so much he ate it. That to me was the highest compliment I've ever received.
He ate it.
Well, Jim has pica.
Jim has got some problems.
That's sweet.
You got to test that kid for
Very
something.
problematic.
What a brat.
Happy birthday, Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lovely.
Austin Powers.
She was married to
Hugh Grant, right?
Yeah. They have a kid.
Then
They do?
Then he found
No,
somebody
they
better.
don't. She had a kid with somebody
Found somebody
else.
way hotter on the street.
Friend of the show, happy birthday, Bill Burr.
Ah, Bill.
Great comedian.
Billy Burr.
Happy birthday, 83, Lily Sobieski.
Sure, yeah. Eyes wide shut.
Oh, yeah.
She's in the. She's like in the she's the daughter of the foreign dude who's like essentially pimping her out, and it's very, very unsettling.
Oh, and Eyes Wide Shut. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Or the sequel, yeah.
What was the sequel called?
Eyes Wide Shutter Island.
No, I'm enjoying.
I thought it was Eyes Wide Shut, and I bumped into a door.
I respect the bravery.
I thought that too halfway.
It takes courage to try. Some of us just sit here quietly waiting.
My niece in Charleston's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Danielle.
Is this the one you always bitch about?
Yeah, that's her.
You never cared
She's
for
also
her.
the green room that she was.
Never calls her
Hard-working
out.
mom of
Money.
three.
Yeah.
She's
You
very
said she barely
giving.
does.
She's a working girl. What is this?
No, she's a stay-at-home mom of three.
Well, I'm sure she's lovely. Okay, I think this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.